the witching season. It's here, my dear, and so are you. How are you? Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that. Why, I am very well. Positively jubilant. This is the time of year when I am most free to... Well, it's hard to express exactly, but I can assure you, you have nothing to be worried about. Not at all. I know, I'm being a bit cryptic, a bit obtuse. I suppose I am just an odd duck. But the truth is, if someone were to call me an odd duck, well, I would say, guilty as charged.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm Tammy Grimes. To me, the nightmare of all time is to be accused of a crime I didn't commit. One keeps reading accounts of lookalikes falsely identified, of men serving time for offenses they had no part in, some too poor to protest legally, some spending a lifetime behind prison walls, and some even dying there, unrecognized, unforgiven, unable to clear their names. Our story comes perilously close to such tragedy. Too close, in fact, for comfort.
Time's up. You raise the bail money for your husband, Mrs. Fowler?
Officer, we just don't have it. And there's no one we can get it from. Is there any way of letting Gene come home for the night? He's never been in jail before.
No, there isn't. You want my advice, Mrs. Fowler, you go home and get yourself the best lawyer you can find. Because your husband's in plenty of trouble. Armed robbery is no picnic.
But Gene didn't do it.
That's what they all say.
Our mystery drama, Guilty as Charged, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis. It stars Michael Tolan. I shall return shortly with Act One. Our curtain rises on a bucolic scene. A fall day, red and golden leaves cascade upon dirt roads and parkways. Along one of these strips of concrete, Gene Fowler, hardware salesman, comes barreling along at 60 miles an hour. It's been a long trip this time, and he's almost home. Suddenly he hears a sound that makes him look up into his rearview mirror.
Doggone it. Doggone it.
Hi, guess I was speeding, huh?
Take a look at the scope. 62 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone.
This parkway is 35 miles an hour?
That's what the sign says.
Well, my lord, it must be the only parkway in the USA under 35. I come along here all the time. When did they change it?
It's been 35 miles an hour for the last 10 years. Driver's license and registration, please.
Jane, it was a disaster. Even this morning, I can't get over it. $90 fine plus 10 for some darn surcharge. $100.
Do you remember when we were first married, Gene, and I'd go on the road with you? You remember how you used to kid me because I wouldn't let you speed? Well, now you know.
Oh, heck, I thought I could take it easy this morning.
I'll answer it, dear. Hello? Yes, this is she. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's right here. You want to talk to him? Okay, I'll tell him. Listen, officer, don't you think $100 for a speeding ticket is the limit?
Who is it, Jane?
Well, I do. I think it's exorbitant.
Jane, who's on the phone?
It's the police. Yes, of course he will. Well, I still think it's outlandish. All right, officer, I'll tell him. the police. They want you to stop by the station house.
I'll be darned. They get your license, your registration, proof of insurance, and still that's not enough?
Well, at least it's not the other end of town.
Well, I'm not looking forward to seeing those clowns again. When do they want to see me?
Well, this morning, the officer said.
Well, I might as well do it now and get it over with. Some way to celebrate the first day I get home.
Yeah?
Officer, my name is Gene Fowler. Someone called me at home and asked me to come over to the police station. Is it about the speeding ticket?
Jack, I think this is the man you're looking for.
Somebody wants to see me?
Don't turn around. Just stand facing the desk and put your arms behind your back.
Hey.
Hold your wrists closer together. Thank you. Stay right there and don't move.
Hey, why are you putting handcuffs on me? What are you doing?
Making sure you're not carrying a gun.
Is he clean?
Yeah. Write it down on the sheet. You can turn around now, Mr. Fowler.
Will somebody please tell me what this is all about? What did I do?
Mr. Fowler, you're under arrest for armed robbery.
What? What are the charges against me? Where did I do this armed robbery?
You held up a hardware store in Plattsville on September the 8th. Robbed a young woman cashier at gunpoint, $150.
That's not possible. I wasn't anywhere near Plattsville on September the 8th. I was on the road selling.
And what do you sell, sir?
Hardware. Look, how come I'm accused of this holdup?
Your photograph was submitted to the young woman who was robbed.
What photograph? I've never been photographed by the police in my life.
Copies of all motorists' photos registered in the state are on file. We assembled 15 of them according to age, build, and height. Yours was picked out by the young woman who was robbed.
She identified me by my picture?
There'll be a lineup for corroboration.
She was sure?
Definite, quite definite in her identification. All right, Miss Fowler, you come along with me. Take you to be fingerprinted.
Hey, wait a minute. Can I make one phone call? I have to call my wife.
After you've been fingerprinted and booked.
I can't understand it, Gene. Armed robbery? How can they say that? You've never even owned a gun.
I wouldn't know how to fire it if I had one.
Well, it's just incredible. I don't understand any of it.
Do you think I do?
Well, how can they say armed robbery? You were out of town selling. It isn't true, is it?
Look, a cashier identified me from a photograph. Listen, Jane, the main thing is, I've got to raise bail.
I know that, darling. I've called every bail bondsman in the phone book, but no one answers. Nobody picks up the phone.
Well, it's after 6, that's why. They're all closed for the day.
Do you think maybe if I talk to the officer in charge of the one called Jack and explain to...
Maybe you could call Mom and Dad.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they'd only be lending us the money. It's just in case I try to skip town.
I thought of that, but they're not here. They went to visit Phyllis. They're on a train somewhere out west of the Rockies.
Well, that's it then. I'm not going to get out of here.
Time's up. You raise the bail, Mrs. Fowler?
Officer, we just don't have it, and there's no one we can get it from. Is there any way of letting Gene come home for the night? I mean, he's never been in jail before.
I'm afraid not. You want my advice, Mrs. Fowler? You go home and get yourself the best lawyer you can find. Your husband's in plenty of trouble.
But he's done nothing. He's innocent.
That's what they all say. Now your time's up. You'll have to leave now.
You have no proof of anything yet.
I don't make the rules, ma'am. No bail means jail.
Jane, he's right. So I'll spend the night here. It won't kill me. Look, what about Sam Strauss, who wrote up both our wills? He's a good lawyer, and he knows your folks. We liked him. See if you can reach him. Tell him everything. Tell him I'm in jail for somebody else. Wait, hold it, Sam, before we go in. You gotta be kidding. Is this what you got me out of bail for, to bring me here? Look, when you said you saw a way to build a case for me, I didn't know you meant for me to take a lie detector test. I'm not a liar.
Gene, nobody said that.
So why do we need a test to prove I'm telling the truth? I mean, why?
Gene, now wait 1 minute. You need all the ammunition you can get. Now, Dave Clark is a polygraph expert. I've asked if we could come and see him, and he agreed.
And this is the place where he works?
Look, David's an old friend. He gets calls from all over the world for his services. Polygraph machines, tape recorders, everything he uses. Now, this isn't some fly-by-night pie-in-the-sky business. This is real, and it works. Now, do I ring the bell?
All right.
It'll do a lot to establish your credibility.
Doesn't the fact that a man is innocent mean anything anymore?
It's up to us to prove it.
Oh, I see. Guilty as charged until I prove myself innocent. Not the other way around.
Sam. Oh, is this Mr. Fowler? Come in, please.
Hello, David. You look fine. Have you been busy?
The rights of the innocent never stop. Walk right through to the examining room.
Is that the gizmo? The lie detector?
That's all there is to it. David, I'd appreciate it if you'd clue Gene in as to how the polygraph works.
Certainly. This control box is portable. The knobs are controls, and there are 4 pens. See there?
Uh-huh.
They record on the moving graph paper as the subject responds to the questions. 2 of the pens monitor respiration, the 3rd pulse reaction, and the 4th what we call galvanic skin responses.
You see, Gene, the temperature of a person's skin changes if they're under emotional stress.
Look, if I decide to take a chance with this thing, can we do it right now?
Well, not really. You see, I need time. First of all, I'll need to know directly from you what are the facts of the case as you see them. I need that to prepare my questions. Then I interview you in that chair. If you permit, we tape record it.
You're in the best of hands with Dave, believe me.
It's all standard procedure.
I don't know. I'm of two minds about this. There's a lot I don't like. I don't like where you sit. You're in back of me asking questions. I don't like the wires.
Well, the wires with the rings are placed over your fingers to measure the responses.
Yeah. Let me think it over.
Gene, it doesn't do any good unless you're completely convinced that this procedure can help clear you.
How many questions? I mean, I can't sit here for hours.
Well, there'll be 5 key questions, that's all.
And how accurate is this polygraph?
Well, it could be anywhere from 75 to 90% right. It depends.
David, I hope I haven't wasted your time. You and I know that this is one of the few aces we have in our hand. But it's up to Gene to decide if he wants to play this hand.
Mom, Dad?
Yes, dear. Dad's on the extension.
Well, thanks to you both for getting up that bail bond. I'm home with Jane. It's been a crazy 10 days.
We believe in you, son.
You know, I spent 3 nights in a terrible jail. We have this lawyer who got me out on a promise to the court. But it was you who put up the 10% cash down payment for the bond. We can't tell you how much it's meant to Jane and me.
Well, if you need more, Gene, you just call us.
Thanks, Mom. Listen, I had a polygraph test, too.
Well, what's that?
A lie detector. I did okay. Our lawyer set it up. I was nervous, but Jane wasn't at all.
How is Jane, dear? How's she taking it?
Fantastic. She's been fantastic. I mean, it's been like Hitler's Germany. You don't have any say in anything. I was identified as an armed robber, and that was it.
Gene, Sam is here. He wants to talk to you.
Oh, Mom, Dad, our lawyer's here, so I'm going to have to ring off. I'll call you again. Mom, I love you. I'll be talking to you.
We love you too, Gene. Take care.
Bye. Jane, did he say what he wanted? It's awfully late.
Oh, Gene, I'm sorry about the hour, but I wanted you to know right away. David has been looking over the graphs again, and he's not as positive as he was when we left him.
What does that mean?
Well, he should you take at least 2 more tests. That on the basis of what he has, if he were asked for his testimony tomorrow, he'd have to say that it was inconclusive.
You mean he's not sure I was telling the truth?
That's what it means. So I think the best thing is to haul down there tomorrow and try again.
The heck with it.
Gene.
Look, I say no. I'm not going to. It's asking too much of an innocent man to make him go on proving himself. Nothing doing.
The polygraph operates on the principle that conscious deception triggers the sympathetic nervous system. As a result, there's a higher pulse rate, increased blood pressure and breathing, and skin resistance. However, there is still a wide latitude between the technical and the technique. Crucial is how well the examiner handles his subject. I shall return shortly with Act 2. Gene Fowler, accused of armed robbery, has taken a polygraph test to prove he is not lying. However, the first examination was inconclusive. His attorney, Sam Strauss, tries to make Gene understand he needs valid, scientific evidence to counter eyewitness identification, and the only hope he has so far is to get a clean bill of health from a lie detector.
Jane, will you talk to your husband? Try to make him understand.
I understand enough. That's it. I've had it.
When he's stubborn like this, there's very little I can do or say.
Let's go to trial. I don't see how it could go against me. The eyewitness is lying. I'll be cleared, you'll see.
I've handled a lot of cases in my time, and I can tell you that I have seen innocent men who today are serving time just because they appear to be the criminal. Now, be sensible. The polygraph results won't be accepted 100%, but it'll help a lot. Gene, I tell you, it's very important.
What did Clark mean, inconclusive? 50-50?
Probably.
Well, then why won't the court take that into consideration? They don't have a 100% case against me if 50% says I wasn't there. Isn't that beyond reasonable doubt?
No. Not so long as there is an eyewitness.
Eyewitness my foot.
Gene, please.
Now, the cashier at the hardware store swore up and down it was you who robbed her. And unless we have 100% refutation from the polygraph, her word is enough to convict you.
Sam, what happened to that client of yours who was going to come back for another test?
You'd think a man accused of armed robbery would do everything he could to clear himself. I got a postponement till the middle of October to try to round up witnesses to swear to where he was on that September the 8th, but so far no luck. Nobody saw him.
Well, where does he say he was?
4 miles away from Plattsville, the scene of the holdup.
Only 4 miles? Wow, that's not very much.
And he can't even prove that. I've got to find a witness. Now, my client sells hardware. He takes samples from the distributor to the stores. Now, it was at night. Did he stop at a diner? If he did, who saw him? Who remembers him? And even if I located someone, how reliable is a witness anyway?
Well, I agree.
And if I get the accusing eyewitness on the stand, it will be practically impossible to break her down. When they are the victim, they don't budge.
Well, all I can advise is keep working on Fowler.
Dave, when you were testing him, you thought he was innocent.
Well, intuitively I did, but I was only guessing. The polygraph doesn't guess. It knows.
It's easy for an attorney when you have both the law and your client to convince. In this case, I knew another test was essential. How to get this across to Gene Fowler, that I didn't know. Then one night, at his house, trouble struck with a capital T.
Jane? Jane, was that the front door?
There's a state trooper here.
Oh, now what?
A state trooper, you know, the ones with the big hats.
Well, what did he say?
Well, he just said, "Is your husband Mr. Gene Fowler?" And I said, "Yes." "Is he at home?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "May I talk to him, please?"
Oh, okay. I might as well see what he wants. I'll go talk to him.
Mr. Fowler, I'm State Trooper Carson. May I come in?
I guess so.
I have an inquiry here and a description of a certain party. We'd like to verify whether the description fits you, sir.
Fits me. Well, why me?
Well, as I look at you now, sir, I would say it certainly is possible. How tall are you, sir?
5'9".
Gene?
You always wear your hair like that? In a crew cut?
Yeah, sure.
Gene, can I see you for a minute?
Oh, excuse me, my wife.
Gene, do you think you ought to be answering those questions without Sam being here?
He's only asking me how I look. He can see that. It's okay. Maybe this will help. Come with me. Look, there's no reason why Mrs. Fowler can't stand here with me.
Well, I don't see why not.
My wife was just wondering if I should answer your questions without our attorney present. We've had so much trouble lately.
Well, I can understand, Mr. Fowler. Would you mind very much undoing your tie and opening your collar?
Yes, I would. What for?
Well, just to verify the information they've given me. I certainly can't forge it. On the other hand, if you've nothing to hide, why not?
Well, I don't mind opening my collar. How's that? That open far enough?
Mm-hmm. I notice you have a mole. Would you say that's about 3 inches below your chin?
I've had that mole all my life. I've never measured it.
I'd say about 3 inches. Yeah. Oh, that's all, Mr. Fowler. I appreciate the time you've given me.
Trooper Carson,
Yes, ma'am?
can you tell us what all this is about?
I guess there's no harm in letting you in on it. They'll be notifying you in due time.
Who will?
Your local police. There was a robbery and a kidnapping up our way, and a young woman was robbed and forced to accompany the perpetrator at the point of a gun.
But my husband's got nothing to do with that.
I wouldn't try to leave town if I were you. The description of the gunman fits Mr. Fowler very closely. Right down to the mole on his neck.
Sam, it gets worse and worse. What can we do?
It's as if every crime is traced to our door.
Jane, let me explain.
Jane's right. What is this? Does every hold-up man look like me? Don't I have some rights?
I was going to say that I'll get in touch with the state police. Now, you haven't been formally charged with anything yet, have you?
He didn't tell us a thing. Not where it happened or when. Just, up our way.
All right. Don't excite yourself. I think maybe you're beginning to realize why another polygraph test could help you.
If I didn't, would we be driving to David Clark's house right now?
Gene, it's the big white house right here, right here.
Gene!
I'm sorry I hit the brakes like that. I guess I'm nervous.
Now, there's nothing to be nervous about.
Sam, should I wait in the car? I don't want to be in the way.
You won't be. You won't even be allowed in the room with me. Nobody is. I don't like that either.
Jane, there are some magazines that you can read, and you and I will sit up.
I brought my knitting.
I'll get through fast now that I know the routine. The actual test is only a couple of questions.
Is that so?
Yes, 5 key questions are the limit.
Only 5.
That's the way it is. David told me they do it all that way, all the examiners.
Are you ready, Gene?
Yeah. Jane, if I never really believed in the value of the total truth, I sure do now. Let's go.
Gene, I think you were distracted last time. You know, the ideal place to conduct a polygraph test would be a soundproof room without windows. Nothing on the walls, very little furniture, no pattern on the carpet.
Yeah, bare and scary.
Oh, I disagree. If it's bare, there's nothing to be frightened of. Okay, now, back to September when you got picked up for speeding. Then the next morning when you went to the police station and were accused of armed robbery.
Well, what about the 8th of September? Don't you want me to go over that again? I mean, that's the time you want to know if I'm telling the truth about where I was or not.
We'll get to that, Gene.
Did Sam tell you a state trooper stopped by the house? I'm being accused of another armed robbery. And again, I was identified by my picture. And get this. The holdup man had a mole on his neck like mine. Boy, this bad dream gets worse and worse.
Well, just try to calm yourself, Gene. Just stare at that blank wall and think.
David, do you believe I'm innocent?
Well, how can I say anything one way or the other? This is a scientific study. I can't say that I hope. Yes, that the only responses you'll give are the truth.
I tried to do that last time.
I'm sure you did. But the variables between your breathing, heart, and blood pressure and skin tension just didn't match up, and, well, I, too, have to be truthful.
You're right. I'm calming down. It's only I'm so anxious to convince everyone I'm not a hold-up man. David, give me a break. Tell me that you do believe me.
Okay, I do. But it's the machine you have to convince. The polygraph can prove it.
Yes? Oh, hello, officer.
Is Mr. Fowler at home?
Is Mr. Fowler home? Is my husband home? Where do you think he'd be at 7 o'clock in the morning? Out somewhere holding up a store?
Now, Miss Fowler, I only asked.
He may be upstairs getting dressed. Is that enough information for you 2 policemen?
Would you mind calling him downstairs? We'd like to talk to him.
Yes, I would mind. I would mind very much. By what right do you police come barging in here at this hour of the morning?
What's all the racket down there?
Would you come to the door, Gene? The secret police are here.
Hi, Officer Jack.
Eugene Fowler.
You know me.
Officer Dreyfus and I are taking you into custody. We have a warrant for your arrest. You come with us, please.
Okay. What is it this time?
Armed robbery, kidnapping of a young woman from a drugstore. The young woman was taken across the state line.
Is that the charge the state trooper came to see me about?
I don't know about that, Mr. Fowler.
never heard of such a thing. Accusations right and left. You'd think Gene was the only hold-up man in the United States.
Ma'am, he fits the description. Says here he has an identifying mark on his throat.
1,000 people have probably got moles on their throats, maybe 1 million.
Let's go, Fowler.
You're not taking Gene outside this cold weather in his pajamas.
Yes, we are, ma'am. We have a car outside.
You just try to do that. Go on. I dare you. Gene, you go upstairs this minute and put your clothes on.
Now, ma'am.
No, don't you ma'am me. Gene, go upstairs. Get.
Afraid one of us will have to go upstairs with your husband.
I have never heard of such a thing. You're acting as if Gene were a hardened criminal who'd run away or something. It's too much.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Fowler, but we have our orders. And you don't take chances with a man who is under arrest.
Hello, Mom. It's Jane. Mom, would you put Dad on the extension so I can talk to both of you at the same time? Oh, hi, Dad. It's Janie. Listen, Dad. Gene is out of jail thanks to you. Now we can concentrate on getting the evidence to clear him. Well, yesterday he went to the main office in Stratton Town to ask if the hardware people would let him take on extra routes because he hasn't made a cent since all this began. Anyway, he wanted to thank you. It meant freedom, and we love you very much. Yes, Dad. I'll tell him just as soon as he gets back. Goodbye, Dad. Bye, Mom. Oh, is that you, Gene? Gene? Oh, Gene, I was just on the phone talking to the folks. Gene, what is it? What's the matter?
I got fired, Jane.
Oh, no.
I went into Green's office, and he said, I'm glad you're here, Fowler. Saves me the trouble of getting in touch with our district manager. There's been a lot about you in the newspapers. You know that.
Well, what did he mean?
And he said, until this thing blows over, we don't want anyone to know you work for us.
Well, didn't you tell him you were innocent? I mean, that it's all a mistaken identity?
Yeah, he believes I'm innocent, but he said, you understand I have to protect the good name of our business, and hardware is very competitive.
Is this a leave of absence or what?
It's the or what. They gave me a severance paycheck, but it isn't going to last very long. I better tell Sam.
Well, what can he do? He's still fighting the 2 cases that haven't come to trial.
I want him to know that I can't pay him, that it's hopeless. I feel I've come to the end of everything. Why go on fighting? In the end, I'm going to prison for somebody else's crime.
We are brought up to believe that man will go on struggling against injustice to the bitter end. But it isn't so. Not of everyone. There is strength and weakness in all of us. You can stretch a man's will just so far, and then like a rubber band pulled beyond its endurance, he just cannot bounce back. I shall return shortly with Act 3. The search for truth is as old as the first lie, which probably predates Adam denying he ate the forbidden fruit. Today's science points a pretty accurate finger at the guilty. Yesterday, trials by ordeal were relied on. Suspects were forced to eat rice, carry white-hot metal, were drowned, or subjected to such tests as engineered by King Solomon, who ordered half a child be given to each of 2 women claiming it, knowing full well the real mother would rather have her infant live than die. And it is this kind of living death that hangs over Jane and Gene Fowler as our curtain rises.
When he told me there was no money to pay me, I told Gene it didn't matter. Justice did. That I'd stick it out until he was cleared. Charges of robberies came in with alarming speed. A total of 6. We fought every case. 4 were dropped for lack of evidence, but the first 2 resulted in the 2 cashiers pointing Gene out in the lineup as the attacker. and he was bound over for trial.
Jean? Jean, is that you?
Hey, Jane. We got anything strong in the house to drink?
Wait till you hear the good news, darling. Sam called. 2 cases against you were dismissed and 2 withdrawn. The witnesses refused to testify. Now there are only 2 left. Jean, what are you doing with that chair?
It's in my way.
Jean.
Everything's in my way.
What is the matter with you? Would you look at yourself? You look like a wild man. Jean, look in the mirror.
Yeah, you're right. I see a wild man in the mirror, and I don't wish to see him anymore.
Darling, come over here with me. Sit down here with me on the sofa. I know it's been hard.
Oh, Lord, it's too much. When I came up the driveway, I saw that Officer Jack. He was sitting in his patrol car. Something came over me. I don't know why.
It's all right. It'll be over soon. Sam says it'll be all right.
Now, Jane, it'll never be over. They dismiss 1 case and 2 spring up. I can't stand it anymore. I don't know what to do.
You can stand it, my darling. You're very strong.
I saw him sitting there in his car. I felt like killing someone.
Shh, darling, shh.
You know, you say to yourself, am I some kind of psychopath? Did I commit all those crimes and I don't know it?
No, of course not. Don't even think
about it. Then who does it? Who's doing them? Who is this ghost, this double I have who's out there robbing, kidnapping people? It's destroying me. It's destroying you. Look, I mean this, honey. I really don't think it's safe for you around me. I don't know what I'll do next.
Don't you want me with you?
I'm beginning to doubt myself. Can I control this? I'm okay now, this minute, but what if I should attack you like that chair? Please, will you go and live with Mom and Dad? Will you please, Jane?
I'll think about it. Now you go upstairs and take a shower, and I'll have a nice dinner on the table for just the 2 of us.
Will you do as I asked, Jane? And move out? At least for now.
You are making it so difficult for me. I love you, darling, and I want to be with you. Always. No matter what happens.
I think the trial came just in time. There was only 1. The second case was dismissed. No question, even Jane was beginning to have her doubts as to her husband's innocence. We worked hard. I played up the evidence of no fingerprints. The robber had worn gloves. I found a policeman who Jean had talked to the night of the 8th to get directions miles away. And David's lie detector, 100% favorable, helped a great deal. In the end, Jean Fowler was acquitted. I went on to my next case, which took me out of town for about a month.
Sam! Hey, Jane, look who's here. I can't think of anyone I'd rather see, especially today. Where were you? We've been trying to call.
Another case, another town. Thought I'd come over and bring a little something.
Today of all days, we're celebrating.
Well, the trial's been over a month and you 2 are still celebrating?
It's our wedding anniversary. 5 years ago today.
5 years ago today, and it doesn't feel any more than 50. Hi, Sam.
Don't mind Jane. Some days she talks funny. We haven't seen Sam in a month, and all you can say is hi?
Hi, Jane. Well, if I'd known it was a special day, I'd have brought flowers. But what's in this paper bag gives us a chance to toast each other's health. Yeah, Jean, take it.
Health? Physical or mental?
You name it.
What do you do when you haven't got it?
Hey, this is pretty fancy wine. Honey, look at the label.
Oh, that's a sweet thought, Sam. I'll go get some glasses.
And a corkscrew, honey. Sam, do you notice a change in her?
Well, relief that it's all over can be a big shock to the system. You both went through some real hell.
I think we're coming apart, Sam. It's as if all those horrors of being falsely accused was what held us together.
Are you saying that Jane wants to leave you?
Yes, I am. All those months of screaming in the face of injustice took the heart out of it. It destroyed a kind of innocence our marriage had.
You want me to talk to her?
I don't know what good it would do. I love Jane, and I need her, but I don't think she loves me or needs me anymore.
Here we are. 3 glasses and 1 corkscrew.
Okay, let me do the honors. I'll open and pour.
Okay. And while you're at it, I think I ought to tell you both something that happened right after the trial. I thought it could wait, and I thought it should wait.
What? Not another mistaken identity.
You remember Judge Garvey, who presided over the trial?
I sure do. A great guy.
Well, after the court was cleared and you two went home, he called me into his chambers. Now, I know him. I've often represented cases before him. He said to me, Strauss, that young man who was acquitted in the courtroom today, were I his attorney, I'd advise him to get some medical help. When I asked him what he meant, he wouldn't elaborate.
Medical help? That's funny.
All right, here we go. 3 glasses. Sam, Jane, and me.
Jean, dearest, didn't you hear what Sam just told us?
Now, I didn't take it as Judge Garvey's personal disagreement with the verdict. It was a warning, and perhaps we ought to heed it.
Well, who needs the psychiatric counseling, Sam? You, Jean, or me?
Well, I guess this isn't the time to talk about it. But there is one thing that I must warn you about. I know the stressful times aren't over for either of you. It'll take a while. And I want you to protect yourselves. Because until they catch your double, whoever was committing all those armed robberies, whenever one occurs, you'll be picked up.
Oh, Lord. I try to put it out of my mind.
Now, look, when you are anywhere away from home, let's say you're on a trip, I want you to keep a record of every day, where you are, what time you're there, who you see. If they are strangers, do something just to make sure they remember you. Do you understand?
Yeah, I sure do. I may have been acquitted this week, but next week I'm a guilty man.
Not if you take precautions.
But if the judge thinks I'm such a nut, what do I have to be afraid of? Next time you just plead insanity.
Gene, he was telling me that to help you get over what happened, there are medicines for that. He didn't mean that there was anything wrong with you. I'm going to leave you kids now. So drink up, keep well, and Gene, keep a record. At least until they catch up with your doppelganger.
What's that?
A person's ghost or double that haunts him through his life. Well, let him haunt. Let him, I say.
So long now. Jane, you want to take me to the door? Jane, can you hold out a little longer?
What do you mean?
Well, Gene told me that you're serious about leaving him.
He hadn't any right to tell you that.
Who else could he tell? You can see what condition he's in. Now, if you leave him now, you pull away the only prop that he has. And I tell you, Jane, I wouldn't want to be responsible for a man's crack-up.
But it isn't my fault. I wanted things to be as they were, but he's changed so.
Jane, be compassionate. Just hang in there a little longer. You can help Gene. Would you like your old husband back again?
He'll never come back.
Then at least promise me before you pack one bag that you'll call me. Can you do that?
I promise, Sam.
Okay. Good night. 2 weeks went by, then 3, then 4. And I heard nothing from either Jane or Gene. I hope he was logging every night in daylight minute. Strange, because his double, whoever he was, had not struck since the trial. But I knew as the time got longer that the odds would get shorter. Then my phone rang. Sam Strauss speaking.
It's me, Sam. Jane Fowler. Sam, we're taking a sales trip together, Jean and me. Just like when we were first married.
Oh, that's great. Where to?
Our luck finally came our way. Jean's old boss at Allied Hardware put him back on the road, and he and I are going to make that first sales trip together. Here's Jean, Sam. He just wants to say hello and goodbye.
Hello, Sam.
Jane just told me the great news.
Well, things worked out pretty good. Insurance wasn't for me, Sam. But now I think I can make enough to pay you for your invaluable services.
Tell me, how are you feeling? Are you calmer?
I think so. I stopped having nightmares about being arrested. I see a future. It's all pretty good.
When do you leave?
In about 10 minutes.
And when will you be back?
Oh, 4 to 6 weeks. I got a lot of territory to cover. And some brand new eyes that ought to sell like hotcakes.
Well, have yourself a real good time. I'll keep track at this end. And, you leave a trail of witnesses wherever you go.
If you locate my doppelganger, nail him, Sam, will you?
I sure will.
And I'll order a double scotch and a rice pudding in every tavern we hit. People won't forget me.
Gene Fowler and Jane did just that. Make sure the waitress and motel clerk saw them coming and going, having long conversations with bartenders, ordering unheard-of sandwich combinations, anything so that people wouldn't forget them. One night, they pulled up in front of a diner. It looked like every other diner they'd ever been to, only it wasn't.
Anybody makes a move and he'll get one through the head just like the short order cook. Come on, little lady. You're going for a ride. The cashier comes with me. Into the car with you.
I'm going to get him.
Gene, what are you doing?
I'm going to get that guy. You saw what he did. He shot someone, a holdup. He's got that girl as a hostage in his car.
Gene, don't. It's not your job. Let the police get him.
Yeah? I'm still waiting for the police to give me a fair shake. Look at that guy go. But I'm right on his tail.
Gene, don't be crazy. He's got a gun. What are you going to do? Ram him? And then what? You'll kill us both. Gene, stop the car.
Darling, I can stop the car and let you out if that's what you want. But I'm going after that guy. I'm following him if it takes all night.
Gene, we're doing 80.
I've been through this. I'm not going to let some other poor jerk get blamed for what I've seen him do.
Please don't. We'll all be killed. What can you hope to do?
I'll tell you what I hope. That the police will see two cars doing 80 on a highway and they'll stop us both. Yeah, somebody up there heard me. Look at that. The cop passed us and went on ahead. He's going to stop them first.
I hate that sound, that siren.
I used to also. Last time I heard it was when they pulled me over for speeding.
There they are, up ahead. They've stopped the hold-up man. He's getting out of his car with his hands up.
Oh, boy. There is some justice after all.
I guess you could say miracles do happen. Although the police maintain in the long run criminals are caught. But when I talk about miraculous happenings, it's because, incredible as it sounds, that night, Gene caught up with his doppelganger, committing another crime for which he himself would certainly have been accused. Yes, the man in the car stopped by the police for speeding was the very one who all these months had turned Gene's life upside down.
Today, Gene Fowler has been promoted from salesman to district manager. But he and Jane still have time to make trips. However, they still both keep an accurate record of where they are and who they meet. After all, having been struck by lightning so many times, who is it to say it could never happen again? I shall return shortly. The promise exacted at the beginning of the trial to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth is not enough of a deterrent to one who wants to escape justice. Can a scientific instrument force the truth from a person bent on lying? The fact is, the lie detector is used more by a defense counsel to clear the wrongly accused. That's a great step forward. Better than trials by ordeal. The next step must be a foolproof system to convict the guilty. Or do we already have it? Trial by jury. Our cast included Michael Tolan, Carol Teitel, Manda Kramer, and Lloyd Batista. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now a preview of our next tale.
I am the master, you, the slave.
What are you going to do?
No.
Don't come near me.
You will not go any place, you fool.
What are you saying? No. Stay away from me.
Get your hands from my throat, Don Luis. Don't call me Don Luis, you idiot. Linka. I am Linka, high priest of the Chibchas.
John, I wanted to...
Hai tayo, quechua, hai tayo. And this Hector should shut that imbecilic mouth of yours.
This is Tammy Grimes inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Well, my dear, wouldn't you say we've started the witching season very appropriately? What's that? Oh, well, of course. But don't you worry. They can't get in here. These walls are over a foot thick, concrete and rebar, as good at keeping things out as keeping things in. Do you ever feel an urge to keep something or someone all to yourself? It can be so intoxicating, like the seeds of greed.
Tired of the everyday routine? Ever dream of a life of romantic adventure? Want to get away from it all?
We offer you Escape. Escape, designed to free you from the four walls of today for a half hour of high adventure.
Tonight we escape to a small ship off the coast of Borneo, and an exciting tale of murderous greed, as Freud A. Nelson tells it in his strange story, Seeds of Greed.
This is it. The romantic South Pacific. A languid lure of the tropics. A ship at my command to take me any place I might choose. A jeweled tiara of sky above and an ocean of emerald velvet below. To my left, the languid coast of Borneo. To my right, the Sulu archipelago. Such romance, such gentleness. Such maddening, unbearable gentleness. Not long ago, I was a carefree little monument to failure, reaping the rewards of my college education in the atmosphere a hitch in the Navy had taught me to love and live. The waterfront. Maybe it's the atmosphere. Maybe it's the people you meet. Or maybe it's the margin you can make on the exchange of drinks with guys in port fat with sea-pay. Take this guy Lee, for instance. An oriental little guy whose correct English told you it was adopted. I had him figured wrong from the beginning.
Mr. Braun? Mr. Kenneth Braun?
Yeah, that's right.
My name is Lee. Lee Tse-tung, if you prefer.
I don't.
May I join you?
Sure, Lee. Pull up a buck for a couple of drinks and sit down.
Certainly. Here.
Al, same thing here.
Okay.
What's yours, Lee?
Nothing, thank you. I do not indulge.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Al.
Sure thing.
Well, Lee, I've got the bait. Set your hook. What's on your mind?
You were pointed out to me as a man who knows boats.
Just like the Navy.
And also as a man who might be induced to gamble.
Well, I can't contradict.
But if you will pardon me, as a man who is more than casually devoted to drink.
I can take it or leave it. At the moment, my mood says take it. Your health, Lee.
Yes, but for that one failing, Mr. Braun, I could offer a very interesting and profitable proposal.
Mr. Lee, it is considered very poor taste in the Occident to proffer drinks with strings attached. A good day, sir.
Oh, no, one moment, please. Forgive me. I was going to add, a failing which we could overlook if it were to be controlled for a short time.
I said I could take it or leave it.
I am in the pearl business. Do you know anything about pearls, Braun?
Yeah. An oyster gets a hold of a bad grain of sand, and he or she or it gets an ulcer. Bingo, a pearl.
Perhaps we should take this up at another time. I am stopping at the Case Hotel. Good night, Brown, and come see me if you should reconsider.
Okay, Lee, but don't wait up. I hate the warm feeling of elegance that takes me over after the fifth drink. I hate myself. I hate morning. Worst of all, I hate waking up without a little hair of the dog and not a nickel in the poke to supply it. Out of the fog of remorse came a stolid little oriental face. Yeah, there's a generous soul. Pearls, he said. Well, that should be a nice, substantial little proposition. Yeah, maybe I am ready to talk business.
Brown, I did not expect to see you. Come in. Oh, this is a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. You mentioned something about a business proposal.
Yes, I did.
Hotel rooms depress me, Lee. Could we go down to the bar and talk it over?
Oh, certainly, Brown, if you prefer.
I prefer. You mentioned something about the pearl business.
Yes, Brown. I didn't think. That is, I thought that might have slipped your mind.
Well, things aren't that bad, Lee. Tell me more.
Oh, we could be very useful to each other, Brown. I have the information and the equipment. You have the experience without which the equipment is useless to me.
Yeah.
We can turn an enormous profit in very short time.
Uh-huh.
I have just completed a transaction whereby I become owner of small ship equipped with certain scientific devices for probing the ocean floor.
Sonar equipment.
I believe that is the name.
I hate to disillusion you, Lee, but you can't bounce an echo off an oyster. It'll never work.
That is not my intention.
Well, then how does sonar equipment fit into the pearl business?
These pearls, a great fortune in pearls, are all in one package. Ours, for the taking.
Salvage?
Yes. I fell heir to chart upon the untimely death of a friend. On that chart is indicated the position of a vessel sunk during the war somewhere between the Sulu archipelago and the northeast coast of Borneo.
Yeah.
I have reason to know that on board at the time of the sinking was the personal fortune of a certain sultan, as well as the assets of his constituents. There was one survivor.
And you hope to locate that vessel with this sounding gear?
I do.
Well, what about getting the stuff up after it's located?
I also have diving equipment.
And you want somebody who knows how to operate the gear?
Precisely.
What's your deal?
I am prepared to offer you 1/4 of any treasure we may locate.
For that consideration, I could offer about 1/2 of what I know about your equipment.
I don't understand.
For a 50-50 share of any loot, I could offer 100% cooperation.
Oh, I see. Brown, you're shrewd. It surprises me you are not more prosperous. All right. 50-50, as you say.
All right, you've got yourself a boy. To you, partner. Now, one for the road, and we'll go look at your ship. Okay, partner?
Okay, partner.
Lee's stubby forefinger pointed a great circle course across the harbor to a little tub laying with her forward quarter scraping paint against the can of her mooring. She was from the orphan fleet of sub-chasers pressed into service out of desperation during the war. About 100 feet, built to roll on a 20-foot beam. Some dreamer had her rigged for fishing. She still mounted an A-frame, outriggers, and a cargo boom aft. Lee didn't speak of her with the pride of an owner.
There it is. The one with the blunt end toward us.
When can we go aboard?
I have the papers. We can take possession immediately.
What kind of shape is the power plant in?
I am really not qualified to say. I know nothing of ships, but I am sure she will need work before we... What is it you say, cast out?
Yeah. Well, give me 2 days to work over the plant, and I'll have her ship-shape and shaken down. If she's standard, she's got 2 671s on the generators and 2 pancakes on the main plant. A couple of spare injectors and some baling wire will see her to Timbuktu.
You will need a crew, won't you? An inexpensive crew.
Yeah, a couple of hands to do the dirty work. We could get by with one if you could take a turn at the wheel.
Perhaps I can learn. Yes, perhaps I can learn to drive the ship.
Good. I'll line up a hand. These waterfront bars are full of guys looking for a chance to go fishing.
Oh, you seem to understand what I want, Brown. I will leave everything to you. You may reach me at my hotel.
Okay. The next time you see her, she'll be overhauled, provisioned, and manned. So long, Lee. See you in 48 hours. She was in surprisingly good shape. The batteries charged right up on the generators, her oil was clean, and her linkage tight. I replaced a corroded condenser on the sonar gear, pressure-checked the diving suit, and put new pistons in the compressors. One straight 24-hour shift, and she was shaken down and ready for a crew. I set out to meet my man on common ground. I found him being escorted out of Casey's bar by Casey himself.
You young hoodlums are a disgrace to the sea. You'd better get some salt behind your ears before you start something in my place. Let go. Now get along with you. Let go. And don't be coming back. You brother of a pig.
Oh, what's the matter, sailor? Slippery deck?
You be quiet or I stick you.
All right, stow the shift, kid. The jails are too full now.
I'm going to kill that pig. Get out of my way.
All right, stay out of there, kid, and stow the knife.
I still get that fat pig someday.
You're new around here, aren't you?
How'd you know that?
Well, you wouldn't tangle with Casey if you weren't. Where are you from?
Ensenada. I have papers. In my room, I have papers.
I didn't ask you. You didn't ask me either, but I'd advise you to get rid of that knife. With a temper like yours, you can cut yourself off a life sentence.
So far, this knife knows only the blood of fish. I have never been kicked by a fish.
I can use a man who can handle a knife. You working?
No.
Come on, I'll buy you a drink.
All right.
Now, what's your name?
Costa. Antonio Guillermo de la Costa.
Okay, Tony. 2 double shots later, I had my man. A pathetic little guy with no roots in a barren world. I set him to stowing provisions while I cleared the paper and gold braid department of the Commerce Building and picked up a couple of 100 fathoms of useless shark net to flake out for effect. Then I called Lee. He was impressed.
You have accomplished a lot in very short time, Brown. You must have worked day and night.
Yeah, I can sleep underway.
Where is your crew?
Below. He's stowing provisions in the galley.
I see. Does he meet our specification?
Exactly. Good back with not too much above it, except a nasty temper.
Good. He thinks he's going fishing here. That explain these nets?
Partly, Lee. Also, there's an unwritten law of the sea that gives fishing craft a wide berth.
Clever, Brown. Very clever.
Practical.
Is everything in first-class condition?
Everything. The diving gear is tight, and the sonar readings check right on the nose with the charts.
Then we are ready to cast off?
Anytime.
Then let us go. Head her out west-southwest, Brown. Right into the sun. Right into the sun.
In just a moment, we will continue with Escape. But first, Groucho Marx, Bing Crosby, Dr. Christian, and George Burns and Gracie Allen will be back with you tomorrow night on most of these same CBS stations. Al Jolson will join Bing in another of their unparalleled exhibits of wit and song. George Jessel will be the special guest of George and Gracie. Stay tuned to CBS for this wonderful midweek Wednesday night listening. And now we return you to the second act of Escape.
3 weeks at sea taught me a lot about my friend Lee. His switch from landlubber to competent mariner was too fast to be convincing. Something about the whole setup spoiled the taste of my whiskey. The only way it figured was that he really did need me to operate the gear. Beyond that, Beyond that, the picture changed. From the first day out, he showed too much interest in the sonar equipment.
Brown, I think it might be prudent if you were to teach me the operation of this instrument. Is it very difficult, just their operation?
Oh, it's something anyone can pick up in 5 or 6 months of full-time instruction.
Surely not to learn just the operation of it.
Well, it's not only complicated, Lee, but delicate. I think we'd be wise to keep it secured until we need it.
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. It won't be very long, Brown.
When are you going to break out the charts with the position of the stuff?
In due time, Brown.
Well, I'll need it when we start taking soundings.
Then you shall have it. It wouldn't be prudent to surrender a chart that I have been forced to defend with my very life, would it, Brown?
I get your point.
I might add, Brown, that the chart alone is useless to anyone but me. The exact position is not indicated. I took the precaution of committing it to memory, lest the chart should be, misplaced. The only value of the chart is that it indicates sounding lines.
That makes your position clear enough. What about Costa? Do you think he might be dangerous when he finds out what we're really after?
For a man to be dangerous, he must first be intelligent. Costa is ignorant, he will stay ignorant.
Sooner or later, he's going to get wise.
Fortunately, Costa is not equipped to get wise, as you say. He is happy in ignorance. We will not expose him to the curse of greed.
What's your plan?
To turn the wheel of fortune to my own needs. We must be practical, Brown. A person such as Costa leaves little impression on the world. He will never be missed if he were to disappear. Fate will save him from the curse of greed.
The late afternoon of the 22nd day, I saw Lee's methods put into practice. Cold, efficient, ruthless practice. It happened so fast, I was helpless to do anything about it. Costa was splayed out on the nets near the stern, sound asleep, when Lee appeared from nowhere. Without warning, Lee let fly a vicious kick. Costa's blade flashed. Lee stood motionless until Costa closed. Then Lee grabbed Costa's knife hand and whirled, twisting Costa's arm into a lever and using the momentum of his rush, tossed him effortlessly over the rail to disappear in the swirling wake. Without even glancing astern, Lee gave me the arm signal for straight ahead, a signal that pointed accusingly at me, screaming, "Accomplice." His face was still frozen in trance-like serenity when he appeared on the bridge.
It is now you and I, Brown.
Yeah.
These things are distasteful, but on the other hand, Brown, life itself can be distasteful.
Oh, wasn't there some other way to handle it? Couldn't we have put him off somewhere in the islands?
Your whole life in too high esteem, Brown. We could have put him off at some island, but then, Brown, we would have had to wonder about his welfare. Now his troubles are over. He has peace. He no longer has to struggle, as you and I.
He didn't have much chance to struggle, did he, Lee?
He was not one to struggle intelligently, Brown. Struggling, not directed by intelligence, can destroy.
Where does strength, muscle fit into your theory?
If you'll pardon a personal reference, Brown, I long ago subscribed to the teachings of an Eastern cult which believes that the intellectual neutralizes the physical. Therefore, there is no difference in stature among men, only a difference in mental power. We do not destroy. We merely expedite the adversary's self-destruction by his own weakness.
Costa's temper, huh?
Exactly. One does not think in temper. He merely acts, and so destroys himself. Do I make myself clear?
Well, not especially, but I'll think it over. Lee's insidious philosophy began to prey on my mind. I knew I was on the last leg of a one-way trip. I knew he was perfectly competent to take over the ship at any time, but I still felt reasonably safe. It would take 2 men to handle the instruments to locate the pearls, and beyond that, 2 men to get the stuff up. After that, I would worry about my failings and which one Lee would pick to destroy me. I eliminated the big one by tossing my last 2 bottles of whiskey overboard. We were cruising somewhere between the lower Sulu archipelago and the northeast corner of Borneo, when Lee broke out a dog-eared chart of Dutch origin.
Cut it back, Brown. Now, somewhere within the radius of this circle, our fortune waits to be taken.
Now, let's see. The charts indicate a sandy bottom, and that's good. The currents go southwest. She falls off to deeper water to the south.
I understand the charts, Brown. Start the soundings, man.
Okay, I'll start here, at the 60-fathom line, and work toward shallower water. You stand at the bow with a smoke flare. If I pick up anything, heave a flare over to mark it, okay?
I prefer to stay on the bridge with you, Brown.
Yeah, that way we can watch the instruments and each other. Okay, partner. I worked each depth line half a mile from the point Lee established as center, staying parallel to the soundings indicated on the chart. 3 times over the area showed nothing but a uniform bottom. Then I took a new tack. I set the wheel in a tight circle and secured it with a lanyard. I figured the current and the torque of the shaft would take us far enough off-center on each spiral that we wouldn't miss anything big enough to register. I was beginning to think in circles when the scope showed a fast drop and then wavered erratically. Lee must have read it in my face.
It showed something, didn't it? We have found something, haven't we, Brown?
Maybe.
What are you going to do?
Back it down and check it.
Oh, no. No. Drop the anchor. We won't move. We'll take no chances of losing it. Drop the anchor.
I settled her bow into the current, dropped the hook, and backed her down on the scope of the anchor chain until we were over the spot. Lee expertly rigged a line from the cargo boom to the cathead and hoisted the heavy diving gear out of the after hold. His expression left no question as to the division of labor.
Of course, you will make the dive, Brown.
Yeah.
We cannot risk losing a life when 2 men are necessary to complete this mission, can we?
Not your life, Lee. Yeah, I'll go down there. But just in case you have any ideas about letting my weaknesses destroy me...
Oh, come now, Brown. You're not falling prey to the curse of greed, are you?
No. And I don't intend to fall prey to anything if I can help it.
You don't have faith in me.
That's right.
But you must have faith in me. We must work together.
Until we locate the stuff and get it up. After that, Lee, only one man is necessary. That's what worries me.
Are you afraid, Brown? Does fear number among your weaknesses?
Yeah, Lee, it does.
I don't know how to reassure you, Brown. Do you have solution?
Yeah, Lee, I do. My life is in your hands while I'm down there. Unfortunately for you, my life is the only link you have between the pearls and this ship.
Only a fool would break that link, Brown.
Lee's words echoed in my helmet as I felt myself being lowered from a sheave at the end of the cargo boom. Only a fool. I knew that I was pitted against a ruthless maniac, that finding the pearls meant that one of us would die. Yet some power greater than reason forced me on, a power I recognized as greed. My weighted feet settled on bottom. My headlight sent a glaring shaft through the murk, serving only to blind me. Then my eyes adapted. Strange shapes darted in and out of the beams, flashing big shadows. I pivoted slowly, straining my eyes to the burning point. Suddenly, the beam stopped short and reflected upward in a blinding glare. There she lay, a slimy hulk stern down in the sand, her stack and superstructure eroded away, and her plates hanging scab-like from her frames. A death ship washed clean by gentle currents. I headed for the quarterdeck and leaned on the crumbling vestiges of the hatch. It fell away. My light picked up a single object. There it lay, its corners worn round from shifting against the bulkheads. A teakwood chest. Brass bindings radiated from its single big hinge like the fingers of a giant hand. I felt a wave of desire grow into a surge of greed and resolve itself into an overpowering lust. I bent a line onto the chest and signaled Lee to haul me up. I felt as though I was threading my life away as I paid out the line that would link the treasure with the surface, knowing that only Lee's ignorance of what the other end held ensured my shedding the heavy diving suit safe on deck. That would put us on even footing. I lost the fear of Lee's methods and thought of my own. Methods based on greed that knows no compromise. Methods of killing to keep. Then my fears passed. He couldn't kill me until the chest was on deck. Lee was like a man waiting for sentence when I climbed out of the diving suit.
Well?
It's there.
Describe it. Describe the chest.
Solid wood bound in brass.
Is that all?
Brass hinges, like a hand.
That is it, Brown. The hand of Muhammad. My reward at last. The hand of Muhammad.
You mean our reward?
Of course. Our reward.
For a brief second, we were two animals standing at bay, eye to eye, appraising, each waiting for the other to move. Then, as one, we saw through the cloud of greed. We still needed each other until the chest was on deck. Lee swung the boom board while I reeved the line attached to the chest through the eye of the sheave. He took the running end of the cathead and made a turn, his narrowed eyes fixed on me, waiting for the signal to haul away. His hands turned white, bloodless, as he gripped the line. I gave him the signal to haul in the line.
Start it easy, Lee, and take it slow all the way. We'll stop it at the surface to keep the weight off the line.
The line threaded through the sheave endlessly as time, while I strained to catch the first glimpse of any bulk in the water. Again, I felt the surge of greed I'd experienced below. Unconsciously, I drew my sleeve across my mouth. A dark and distorted mass showed beneath the surface.
Slow it down, Lee. She's showing. Slow it down, Lee. Slack off. You'll break the line. Slack off.
Lee was out of control. The heavy chest lost the buoyancy of the water. The strand of the line snapped and shot a ragged end up to the block. But it was too late. The chest hit the block and the line snapped, crashing the waterlogged wood against the ragged metal of the topside. The brass fingers of the giant hand opened grotesquely, spewing a shower of tumbling beads over the surface of the water.
Oh, you fool! You American fool!
There they are, Lee. Look at them float down. Your little white seeds of greed.
You will die, you idiot!
You felt the pearls at the end of that line, Lee. They were in your greedy little hands and you couldn't let go. You couldn't slack off on the line. You couldn't let go, could you? So the hand of Mohammed sowed the ocean with little seeds of greed.
You will pay, Brown. Pay with your life.
All right, intelligent one. There are no odds. Pick a weakness and destroy me. Take your choice. Come on.
You will die, dog.
He came toward me slowly. Then he drew back, right foot poised. I was ready for it, but instead of the kick, his thumb shot out at my eyes, pushing jagged nerve ends right into my brain. Blind instinct told me to swing while I knew where he was.
You will die.
Not yet, Lee. How do you like that, Lee? Ducked by a blind right fist. And this, how do you like this, Lee? How do you like my thumbs? How do you like 'em mashing into your master throat? You're getting weaker, Lee. Weaker. Oh, where's your mental power now, Lee? Gone, is it? Dead? Dead. Yeah, the tropical Pacific. Gentle Pacific, rocking me to death in a cradle of rusty steel. Maybe it's spring or summer or day or night. The breeze is gentle, sent to soothe. My eyes no longer pain. Yeah, it's gentle. Such gentleness. Such maddening, unbearable gentleness.
Escape is produced and directed by William N. Robeson. Tonight we have presented Seeds of Greed by Freud A. Nelson. Featured in the cast were Gary Merrill as Brown, Ben Wright as Lee, Bill Conrad as Casey, and Tony Barrett as Costa. Special music was arranged and conducted by Del Castillo.
Ah, yes. Please, please, have another cup of tea. It gets so cold in the fall months, but it's so delightful to warm back up. I'll find you a blanket here in a moment as well. Nothing beats a cozy night in, feeling a little fearful and fun. And we have all of that and so much more. What is that sound? Do you hear that? A little skittering racket moving around this dark, empty space. I hope it's not them, but it can't be them. No, I should calm myself. I'm sure it's only a spider.
Ionized Yeast presents Lights Out, Everybody.
It is later than you think.
Lights Out brings you stories of the supernatural and the supernormal, dramatizing the fantasies and the mysteries of the unknown. We tell you this frankly, so if you wish to avoid the excitement and tension of these imaginative plays, we urge you calmly, but sincerely, to turn off your radio now.
This is Arch Obler. In these days, the jungles are full of the whine of machine gun bullets and with .25 caliber automatic rifles. There was a time, though, when the sound in the jungle was that of insects and the raucous call of jungle birds. Men went into the tropical forest for high adventures or to make money. It's of these times that our story is tonight. And now, lights out. Everybody.
The jungles of the upper Amazon.
Dixie! Hey, Dixie!
You don't have to shout. I hear you.
Hey, Dixie, look. Hey, look at this. Look at this one. Look at it, I tell you.
Another butterfly.
Yeah, look at these wings. Look at them.
Better if it had wings big as an airplane to take us out of this hellhole.
I bet I'll get 10 francs for this one.
If we get out of the jungle alive.
Oh, I'll get out.
Aye. You mean we? You wouldn't leave me here?
Don't worry, Dixie. You get in this with me and you'll get out of it with me. It's good to sit down.
Until the ants begin to eat you.
Oh, cut it out, will you? Can't you do anything but sing the blues?
I suppose I should be happy. Should sing a song because the sun is burning me up, because the insects bite me, because I'm here in this devil's hole half the world away from my home.
Cut it out. I like it any better than you do. It's our only chance, see? Catching these bugs is our only chance to get the door and get out of here.
But the sun...
You think the sun's any colder working in the mines? You think the sun's any colder sitting out there on the beach tearing your heart out every time you see a boat heading back? Tell you, Dixie, the jungle's the only chance we have to get out of here, and by the devil, I'm taking it.
Yeah, you're right. I know it's as you say. Our only chance.
Sure it is. Now snap out of it. Another couple of days like this one, and we'll have caught enough of these bugs to head back to the coast.
But when we get through?
Listen, Dixie, when I say I'm getting out of here, I'm getting out.
But the natives say...
Cut it out, I tell you. Nothing's going to stop me.
But if we do get out, how do we know that Mr. Renack will buy the butterflies?
Listen, he said he would, didn't he?
Oh, what a man says.
Yeah? Well, why shouldn't he buy them? Gives us a franc a piece and then sells them all over the world for plenty of dough.
But who would waste money on such things?
Don't you know nothing? Schools, museums. They pay plenty of dough for these jungle butterflies.
But why should anybody...
Oh, forget it, I tell you. Yeah, hot enough without you shooting your mouth up all over the time? Now lay still, I tell you, and forget it.
All right. I'll forget it. Joe, I seen you laugh to yourself. Why do you laugh?
I was just thinking. What? I think of what you said before about a butterfly with wings like an aeroplane.
Yeah?
Funny, ain't it? Two big guys like you and me. Guys that shot the works from arson and murder. Both of us depended on what? To get us out of the jungle and back to where we came from. Handful of blue and red and purple butterflies.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Funny, ain't it?
If anybody told me a couple of years ago that I'd be chasing bugs, I'd have slugged them. The bugs are all the chance I got now.
That's right.
You know, it's a funny thing. When I was a kid, I used to chase butterflies, too. Dinky little white ones all around the empty lot and back. What's the matter with you, Dixie? What are you staring at?
Here. You didn't see it?
See what? What is there to see but a... Ladies?
No.
Then what? Then what?
From behind that tree. He looked out at me.
He? What are you talking about? Who looked out at you?
A spider. And I think it was as large as a dog. Joe. Not sleeping. No. I can't sleep either.
Oh, so hot. It used to get nice and cool about this time of night where I used to live.
Joe.
Yeah, what's the matter?
Did I see it?
You starting that again?
But I must have seen it. I must have seen it. It was all so clear.
But I tell you, it was nothing but a monkey hanging there. Spider.
But I saw...
Go on, the heat's frying your brains. Go on to sleep.
Yeah. Sleep. I'll try.
Okay. Blast mosquito got it under the netting.
You get it? You get it?
No. I got it.
Another one?
You're holding the netting. What's the matter? I might as well get up and fix it. Blasted stuff is falling apart with mildew.
Joe.
What do you want?
Don't go too close to the edge of that clearing.
What are you talking about? I'm just going to fix the netting so that...
Joe, what? Joe, what is it? Joe!
Okay.
Yeah, but you screamed.
Yeah.
Well?
I saw it, too. We're sitting at the edge of the clearing in the moonlight. Yeah. Spider as big as a dog. Tighter. Pull the line tighter. Yeah, I done it. Okay, come on out of the tree now.
All right.
Now watch yourself. Don't shake that tree too much. That trapdoor's set on a hair trigger.
Yeah. Now it's done.
Yeah. That cage ain't strong enough to hold it. You can run a knife through it.
But what if it doesn't come here again?
Here by the tree the last 2 nights, wasn't it?
Yeah, but what...
So it'll do it again. Only this time it's going to stay by the tree.
But what if the trap fails?
Don't start that again. Tell you, one jerk of this line from where we're sitting, the whole cage will fall right on him. Then, my friend, our troubles are all over.
I tell you, Joe, I'm afraid.
Afraid of what? Getting out of here and getting someplace where we can live like men? You afraid of making money?
Money?
Listen, for a spider that big, I could get enough cash to float home with silk shirts on our back. Think of it. A spider that big? We'll clean up with it.
No, Joe, no. I say let's get away from here.
Oh, scared you, Dixie, huh? Well, it don't me. I tell you, this blasted jungle has spit out a gold mine for us.
But the trap... Are you sure of it, Joe?
Sure, I'm sure. We'll catch them. And it won't be butterflies paying our ship fare home, Dixie. It'll be the biggest spider in the world. That's all right, huh, Dixie?
But are you sure of the trap, Joe?
strong tonight.
Yeah.
I wonder what time it is.
Stars are gone.
Yeah, getting up morning.
Yeah.
It was always earlier before.
Trap frightened them away.
Oh, what do spiders know about traps?
You said yourself they're clever.
Don't be a fool.
But you said yourself...
Just talking, that's all.
There's a fear in me. Cold and sharp as you...
Wait.
Huh?
The edge of the clearing. It's coming. Stay quiet.
Joe, let him go.
Quiet or I'll kill you.
Don't pull a trap.
Quiet.
It's looking at us.
Another step and it'll be right under the... There. I got it. Oh, look at it, Dixie. Trot. And it's mine. The biggest spider in creation. I'll get all the money I need. Oh. Well, Dixie, what's the matter with you? Come on, why don't you say something?
Trapped. And it doesn't move. Just looks at us. Joe. How many days since...
Well, say it. Since we caught the big fella? 3. Yeah, 3 days.
You haven't said it?
You're telling me.
Why do you...
Because I'm playing it smart. Pretty soon that thing won't be caring much about anything. Then I'm going to slip the bottom of that cage and off we go.
They say such creatures can live for a long time without eating.
Not when they're that size. I figure that sitting out there in that sun all day, well, in about a week it won't care much whatever we do with it.
Joe.
Yeah?
How could such a creature be?
What do you mean, how could it be? You're looking at it, ain't you?
But such a spider.
It's there, that's all that means anything to me.
But such a giant creature.
That's it. It's a giant, ain't it? Well, you've seen giant human beings in circuses, haven't you? Well, they just happen, that's all. That's the way this spider happened.
So black.
Yeah. It's a midnight special, ain't he? Those big, hairy legs.
Once I saw an octopus. Devilfish.
Oh, yeah, sure. This one looks like a dry land devilfish, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll not make a billboard at a circus sideshow. Will we clean up?
The legs, the strength they must have.
Not when I get through it.
Look at it, Joe, be honest. Isn't there a strange fascination when you look at it closer?
What are you talking about?
Its eyes.
Well,
how they shine.
So what?
As if there was a thought behind it.
You're starting that again.
All these 3 days it sits there so quietly. Its eyes like burning flames just watching.
Cut it out.
If it is thinking, I'm afraid of what it is thinking.
Howdy, Miss Spider. Yeah, plenty of. Yeah, Dixie couldn't take it anymore. He's off looking for a cool spot. But me, I didn't want to leave you alone, Spider. I didn't want to leave my meal ticket. You're going to be a big-time attraction on the boardwalk in some big-time circus, Spider. Yeah? Yeah, you're a screwy-looking thing, Spider. They won't believe you until they see it. The fella's going to cost them plenty before they do see it. Hey, Spider. Why don't you move? Spider. You're not dead. Get a stick. Spider. Bless you, you're not dead. You can't be dead. It's been only a week since. You can't be dead. You're my chance. You can't be dead. Curled up with your legs over you. Bless you, move. Reach in and see.
Let go. Let go of me. Oh, blast the devil. You fool me. Let go. Let go of my arm. Get away. Let go. Dixie. Dixie. The spider. Come on, Dixie. Joe. Joe, where are you? Joe. Oh, the sound suddenly so quiet. Joe. Where's the man? He said he'd be here. He said... Buddy, what? Dried up. What? Joe. Joe, come quickly. I found a body. Joe, come quickly. Must see who? Joe. Joe, it's you. Joe, how did this... What? The spider. But how... Gone. Gone from the cage. What he did to you, Joe. Might come back while I was staying here. Might come back. Gotta get out. Yeah, get things together. Butterflies, take boxes and get out before... Something moved behind that tree. No, won't get me. Won't get me. It won't get me. Oh. Oh. My foot twisted. Must have broken my... Oh. Gotta get away. Oh. Gotta get away. Gotta get away. Gotta get away. Oh, my leg. Crawling. Father crawled. All day. So dark. Never get me now, that devil thing. I did get away. I crawled miles. I did get away. Karen. Someone to help me. Crawled in the house. Someone to help me. So dark. Oh. Tired. No strength to call out. Crawl and find someone to help me. And I'll be free. Free. Got something. What? A body. Joe. Joe, you, but how? What? Back in the camp. I'm back in the camp. Crawled all night in the circle. Back in the camper. No. Get out. Get out before... Oh, my leg. No. Can't crawl anymore. It's sound. What? Behind me. It's behind me, waiting to jump on my back. No, don't! Nothing. Isn't there? If I could only crawl again, if I could only get away before... The moon coming up bright. No, I'll see what... Not here. Only you, Joe. Empty flesh over there in the moonlight. Blast you to the devil, Joe. You brought me here. You was right that you died, but that spider won't get me, not me. It's gone now. My leg will get better. I will get away. Yes, I will. Spider, come back. Oh, no. No closer. No closer. No. Going back. Well, what? Joe. What is the spider going to... Spinning a web over him, turning him around and around like a fly, covering him with that thick silk. Spinning a web of silk over Joe. Sleep? Son. Morning. It is morning. I'm alive. Someone coming. Get a hide. Who? So heavy a wolf it can't be that devil spider. Must be one of the savages here. Help me. See who? Joe. It is Joe alive. Joe, I'm here. Joe, I'm here. Wait for me. Joe, why do you stand there? I must have had a dream. All that happened, yes, a dream. Last night was such a funny nightmare to tell you. Joe, why do you just stand there? Why do you just look at me? Your eyes, the sun shines in them. They hurt me. Don't look at me like that, Joe. Your eyes so dark, so big. I say closer, my friend, come closer. I have such a happy thing to tell you. Closer. I hear you. I like what your eyes are singing to me, Joe. Yes, I come closer. You keep telling me that happy thing. Yeah. I'm close to you now, Joe. Tell me what your eyes... Your hand. Why do you grab my arm? Your other hand, my other arm. Why do your fingers hold my arm so tight they hurt me? Another arm on my shoulder, Joe. Another arm holding my neck. Joe, so many arms, how can it be? Joe, it is you. I see your face, but your eyes bigger and bigger. Sun so strong in my head, burning my head inside. Is that why I see such crazy things, Joe? Joe, why don't you say something? Your eyes bigger and bigger, burning into my head. Now your face is changing. Joe, it is you. And why doesn't your face... Joe, that sound, your face, your arms... Spider... You are the spider. The spider. Your eyes fooled me, didn't they? Made me think I was seeing Joe, but all the time it was you, Mr. Spider. They're wonderful eyes you have, Mr. Spider. I'm not afraid anymore. Isn't that a joke? Your black arms pull me close. I see the poison dripping from your fangs, but I'm not afraid. It's very funny. When the worst thing really happens, you're not afraid. I'm not afraid. Your fangs. Closer. Closer. I'm not afraid. Bite deep. Bite deep.
Now, Mr. Obler, what's the moral of tonight's story? Stay away from spiders?
Yes, especially from black widows. No, Frank, our story tonight was just in fun, which reminds me of vacations, of which few of us are going to have any this year. And speaking of vacations, I'd like to tell you about a very amazing vacation I once had, visiting haunted houses. And after that vacation, I was badly in need of something our government wants very much these days. Nurses. Now, here's some facts, and please listen because they concern each of you. Unless the nurse power of the entire nation is reinforced by the enrollment of 65,000 students in schools of nursing for 1943, all of us face a real threat to civilian health. Therefore, beginning immediately and continuing through the spring and summer months, nursing must be considered America's #1 woman power shortage. I'd like to say some words that the government said. 65,000 young women must dedicate their lives so that others might live. Now about haunted houses. Well, I visited all the legendary haunts up in New England, but, well, I went through the moss-covered old piles and creaky-floored structures and weather-beaten homes and all the places where the souls of the unhappy departed are supposed to walk through the night.
What happened?
I caught a violent cold and met a little old lady.
Oh, who's she?
Well, you'll meet her next week in a play titled Little Old Lady. And to all of you, a very, very cordial invitation to an amazing little old lady next week.
Yes, tune in next Tuesday again for Arch Obler's eerie story, Little Old Lady.
It is later than you think.
Ah, very good. The tea is almost hot enough to steep. There we go. Well, I suppose I'll find something else for us to fear while we wait. Sorry about panicking a little bit earlier. I suppose this time of year when people like me have more will, it can actually lead to as much fear as elation. Ah, the tea it's good now. Here, have some. It's delicious. It's warm. It's inviting. It's kind. It's like drinking from death's goblet.
Murder at midnight.
They'll hang me like a common criminal, and I didn't mean it. You know I didn't.
Oh, stop whining, Gerald. Take your medicine like a man.
What? All right, Harvey. I'll stop. You're responsible for the whole thing. You know you are. And since they can only hang me once, even for 2 murders...
Midnight, the witching hour when the night is darkest, our fears the strongest, and our strength at its lowest ebb. Midnight, when the graves gape open and death strikes. How? You'll learn the answer in just a minute in Death's Goblet. And now, Murder at Midnight. Tales of mystery and terror by radio's masters of the macabre. Our story by Sigmund Miller is Death's Goblet.
It all began at one of Arthur Cunningham's parties. He always gave a party when he came back from one of his trips abroad. I went there with Gerald, my partner, and his wife, Susan. Beautiful Susan. Did I care for her? People used to say so. But she was too self-centered a woman for me. I like to look at her just as I like to look at anything that's lovely. That was all. As for Gerald, well, he was rich, which was the only reason he was my partner. But suppose I start at the beginning, at the moment we got to the party and Arthur came over.
Well, hello, Harvey. Glad you came.
Wonderful to see you back, Arthur. You know Gerald and his lovely wife, Susan.
Of course. Hello, lovely wife, Gerald.
It's nice to see you again, Arthur.
Good trip, Arthur? Marvelous. And you're just in time for a drink. Let's get away from this mob. Come into the study. I've just opened my last bottle of Chateau Albert.
Oh, nice.
Here we are. Oh, someone get the glasses out of the cabinet, will
I'll
you?
get them.
Large parties make me very nervous, you know. I'd much rather...
Here we are.
Yes.
Hi. What an odd goblet this one is.
Oh, put that one back, Susan.
Why, what's wrong, Arthur?
Use any of the others, but not that one.
Oh, I'll be careful of it if that's what you're worried about.
Oh, it's not that. I just don't want you to drink from it.
What's all the mystery about, Arthur?
Well, you'd all think I was mad if I told you. Take a look at it.
It's a very strange-looking glass.
Yes, looks Venetian, possibly from Murano.
It is.
This red spot here on the side.
Yes, it's supposed to be a drop of blood.
That's very odd. How do you know that?
Well, Gerald, this goblet has a legend. A terrible legend. And of course, none of you will believe it, but the story is that anyone who drinks from this goblet will kill someone.
Oh, that's wonderful. And you believe it?
Why, yes, Gerald. You see, I've had proof.
Good heavens.
I once drank from this goblet.
What?
Arthur, you're joking. You mean that
Yes,
you...
Susan, it was justifiable homicide, but after I drank from it, I did kill someone. Well, he was a thief and he attacked me, but still I killed him.
Well, you never told us about that.
Well, it's not anything that I care to remember particularly.
Oh, how terrible for you, Arthur. Where did you get the goblet?
From a murderer, a man who killed his wife. They were auctioning off his estate.
Extraordinary. May I look at the glass, Arthur?
Yes, if you like.
Everyone stared at the goblet in silence as I held it to the light. It had a delicate brown tint, reminding me of old blood, except that it sparkled and glittered. The spot of red did look like a drop of blood about to roll down the side. It seemed ridiculous that this inanimate object could make men commit murder, and yet there was something about it that fascinated me, and suddenly I wanted to drink out of it.
You seem very interested in my goblet, Harvey.
Yes, will you pour some wine in it for me?
What? No, Harvey. This happens to be one superstition I believe. Everyone who has ever put his lips to this goblet has killed. I don't know why it's so, but it is.
Oh, it's silly, of course, but why tempt fate? Oh, nonsense, Gerald, nonsense. I'm going to drink out of it.
You'll have to pour the wine yourself, Harvey.
All right, I will. Well, here's, health and long life.
No, Harvey, I won't let you.
Oh, why, Susan, you shouldn't have done that. You've spilled some of Arthur's best burgundy and ruined a good tablecloth.
It doesn't matter. I'm glad you did it, Susan.
I won't let you or anyone else drink from that glass.
It's strange to get so distressed about a ridiculous legend.
I don't think murder is ridiculous.
You know, I'd like to get rid of it. I was thinking of destroying it.
Well, why don't you? Just fling it against the fireplace.
No, I can't.
Huh?
I've tried several times, but somehow I couldn't.
Arthur?
Yes?
How about giving it to me?
I'd rather not.
Oh, come on. You want to get rid of it, and I have a fine glass collection. I'd like to add to it. I'll keep it locked up.
You'll be sorry, but if you want it that badly, Harvey, it's yours.
Arthur, please don't give it to him.
Susan, what's the matter with you? You watch over Harvey as if... Well, as if... As if what, Gerald?
Oh, the whole business is absurd.
Of course it is.
Yes, and if I should drink out of it and commit a murder, that would be the most absurd thing of all. I kept the goblet on the mantelpiece in my library where the lamplight made it glitter. I discovered that the red drop was not paint. It was ingrained in the glass. Oh, very cleverly. And one night, both Susan and Gerald were at my home. As we chatted, I got up, went to the mantelpiece, and idly toyed with the goblet.
That goblet. It's the one Arthur gave.
Yes, you remember. He gave it to me.
Why don't you smash it, Harvey? Get rid of it. Ooh, it gives us all the creeps.
Well, Gerald, you aren't really afraid of a piece of glass, are you?
You don't believe Arthur's story at all, do you, Harvey?
On the contrary, Susan, I do believe it. But not the way you think.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean to say murder is not in the goblet. It's in me, in you, even in Gerald.
Oh, what a silly thing to say, Harvey.
Oh, yes, you don't need a magic goblet to commit a murder. All you have to do is let yourself go. Let go of the civilized controls that tie you up. Why, Gerald, if you had cause, you could murder me or even your lovely wife.
Oh, I couldn't kill a fly.
Oh, but you could if the fly gave you enough trouble. Now, supposing, just as an example, supposing that you discovered that Susan was really in love with me and only married you for your money.
Harvey.
Wouldn't that make you want to murder her, Gerald?
Oh, you're crazy.
That's not very funny, Harvey.
Even you, Susan.
What?
Even though you have a lovely face and exquisite hands, even you could commit murder. Why, there must have been times when you hated Gerald, or only for a moment, of course. But in that moment, if you were not so civilized...
Stop it, Harvey.
Why, you could even put your lovely hands around my throat.
Oh, stop it, Harvey. You're not that important to her. And then just why are we on this gruesome subject?
That's Harvey's idea of humor.
Susan looked at me, a touch of red at the point where the cheekbones make the skin taut. She seemed angry, but she wasn't really. Oh, yes, she loved me. I could see it in her face. She looked at me for a moment, and then dropped her eyes.
May I look at the goblet, Harvey?
No, I'm afraid not, Susan. You might accidentally drop it.
It might be a good idea.
Well, I have an even better one, Gerald. And that's to go home before we get really serious about this murder business.
I sat there staring at the goblet after they left. It fascinated me, glittering in the lamplight. And as I looked at it, it almost seemed as if the red spot of blood was moving, rolling down its side. Why shouldn't I drink from it? Why? And before I knew it, I'd taken it down and put it on the table. I got a bottle of Burgundy, opened it, and I poured slowly, filling the goblet just up to the red spot. And then I drank from it. Seemed to me that the wine had a different taste, although I had drunk this wine often and knew its taste well. It was delicious. I had another. It was heady, and it made me a little dizzy, although I felt fine and free. Yes, light and dizzy. But after a while, when the dizziness wouldn't go away, I decided to go for a drive, even though it was close to midnight. I drove fast. The speed and power of the car gave me a feeling of great exhilaration. I took the turns at full speed, enjoying the danger of the sharp curves. Then I came to a long, level stretch of road. I pressed down hard on the gas. The needle of the speedometer slowly moved upward. 60, 70, 80, 85. The road, like a black ribbon, rolled up in front of me. And then I suddenly saw him, but it was too late. I struck him with my right fender. He never made a sound. The car swerved a little from the impact. My heart in my throat. I stopped. Then I backed up. Backed up. Backed up. Backed up to where the body was lying sprawled grotesquely on the edge of the road. One look was enough. He was dead. But no one had seen the accident. I stepped on the gas and drove off.
Death's goblet, and a man who drank from it. A corpse lying limp by the side of a lonely road. And the car speeding away as the clock strikes 12 for murder at midnight. And now, back to Murder at Midnight. Harvey challenged the curse of the goblet and found it true. He had just killed a man after drinking from it. Let's listen to him as he continues the story of Death's Goblet.
I knew now that the story of the goblet wasn't a myth, and I also knew what I was going to do about it. The next night, I got Gerald to come to my house to do some work. Oh,
I can't make head or tail out of your cost estimates, Harvey.
Well, now, really, Gerald, it's very simple. Just concentrate.
Why can't you take care of it like a good fellow? I'm awfully tired.
Well, all right, let's stop for a couple of minutes. Have a drink?
Oh, what are you doing, Harvey? The goblet.
Why, you don't really believe that story of Arthur's, do you?
Well,
you're much too intelligent for that. Well, you only pretended in front of Susan, didn't you?
Well, I... yes. Had to pretend. You know, women.
Of course. And even if you did believe it, I've a feeling that... basically, you're pretty reckless, aren't you?
Used to be pretty wild when I was a young fella. On a motorcycle once. And...
Yes, I know, yes. Well, let's drink up. Find me a victim, will you, Gerald?
Huh?
Well, you know, according to the legend, I've got to murder someone. Maybe even you.
Harvey the murderer.
Yes. Very nice wine. How about another?
Right.
Well, here's to your lovely wife. And how about switching glasses?
Huh?
Well, you might as well get a kick out of it, too.
Okay. Here goes.
I watched the fool swagger as he drank down the wine. In an hour, when he was alone, he'd be shivering with fright at what he'd done.
Well, I did it.
You certainly did. And by the way, Gerald.
Yes?
I checked Arthur's story about this goblet.
Yeah?
And it seems that he's right. Everyone who ever put his lips to this goblet has committed a murder.
You mean...
Well, of course, it's all coincidence, but... then again, who knows? All the next week, I kept reminding Gerald about his drinking from the goblet. I wasn't really trying to get him to kill, but it was amusing to see him get upset and uneasy. And I noticed he was getting a little bolder, particularly with Susan, and had developed a temper. And one night, just as I was about to retire...
Hello, is that you, Harvey?
Yes, Susan, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just a little worried about Gerald. He usually gets home at about 6, and it's 11 o'clock now. Do you know where he might be?
Why, he's having dinner with his sister.
Sister?
Yes, a tall, dark girl. She was in the office today, and...
Harvey, Gerald has no sisters.
Oh, he hasn't?
No.
Oh, I guess I got him mixed up with someone else. Yes, it was Les Gordon who was meeting his sister. Yes, Gerald had some business to take care of over in Milford.
You're not very good at covering up, Harvey. I'm coming right over. Please wait up for me.
Good. Things were beginning to happen. It was becoming very interesting. Now we'd see.
Harvey, I want you to tell me everything. I must know. Who is this girl?
Take it easy, Susan. Come, sit down.
Oh, never mind that. What about Gerald?
I don't know anything about Gerald's private life. And besides, you're not the one to talk.
What on earth do you mean?
You know perfectly well what I mean. You don't really care for Gerald. Actually, you're in love with me.
Harvey.
Well, you are, aren't you?
Maybe. Sometimes I think I am. Oh, but you're too cold-blooded. I'd never be sure I could trust you.
As a matter of fact, you'd like to get rid of Gerald.
Why do you say that?
Well, I'm just putting your thoughts into words. You never really loved him, did you?
Oh, but Harvey...
And he's finally become unbearable, hasn't he?
Oh, Harvey, if you only knew.
Do you know that the last time Gerald was here, he drank out of that goblet of Arthur's? It's possible that he wants to get rid of you, too.
Oh, stop it, you hear?
Well, I'm just telling you what I think you ought to know.
Oh, we'll see. I left word at home that Gerald was to meet me here. And if he does come, well, we'll see.
We sat and waited, not talking much. Susan's face was pale and agitated. It was most exciting. Susan, with all her charm and embellishments, was really a fierce animal underneath. I could almost hear her rage seething.
Are you expecting anyone?
Just Gerald.
Well, let him in.
Well, hello, Harvey. Susan, what's up? Why did you leave word to meet you here?
It's almost midnight. Where have you been all the evening?
At Milford?
With whom?
What's going on, anyway? What are you so excited about, Susan?
What were you doing in Milford?
Why, I went there on business.
Oh, really? You've been behaving very strangely lately, Gerald. If you don't love me, why don't you say so like a man?
What? This is all your fault, Harvey. You've been filling her head with poison.
I had nothing to do with this. I told her that you went to Milford.
All he did was to make me see clearly something I've felt for a long while. And I think this is the time to do something about it.
So, are you out of your mind? Put that gun down.
You remember it, don't you? You gave it to me. Said it might be useful in an emergency.
Harvey, take that gun away from her. She's liable to shoot.
She won't shoot. She's only trying to frighten you.
Am I? Let's see.
Oh, my shoulder. Give me that gun.
Give
No. Harvey, she's dead.
Yes, Gerald. And you killed her.
But it was an accident. She shot at me, and I was only trying to get the gun away from her. You know that's what happened.
I only know that you drank from that goblet and that you killed her.
What? But... Oh, you dirty treacherous. You planned all this so that you could get rid of me. So that you could have Susan. You could have the firm for yourself.
You'll have to do better than that to beat the gallows, Gerald.
The gallows? Please, Harvey. We've been friends for a long time. You can't let me down.
You wouldn't have pressed the trigger if you hadn't had murder in your heart, Gerald. You shot her because you wanted to. That's what I saw. I believe in telling the truth.
Harvey, I'll turn over the business to you. I'll do anything, if you'll just...
I don't accept bribes, Gerald.
All right. But I'll fool you. I'll call the police myself.
Well, there's the phone.
I'll prove my case in court. They won't convict me. Operator, give me the police. Hello? Police department? This is Gerald Hamilton. I just accidentally shot my wife. And my friend's home. Yes, she's dead. The address is 411 Grove Street. That's right. I killed her. Accidentally. Yes. I'll be waiting here.
Cigarette, Gerald?
Treating me like a condemned man, huh? Well, I'm not going to die. All I have to do is tell the truth about everything, including you.
Oh, but you forget, Gerald, there must be fingerprints, your fingerprints on that gun. That won't look very accidental, will it?
But Harvey...
You did it, Gerald. I saw you.
If you don't back me up, they'll hang me like a common criminal. Please, Harvey, don't let them do that to me, please.
Oh, stop whining, Gerald.
What? All right, Harvey, I'll stop. You're responsible for this whole thing. You know you are. And since they can only hang me once...
You raised the gun, but I'd been expecting it. I grabbed his hand, pushed it against his chest. My finger pressed on his hand on the trigger. And suddenly, he went limp.
You won't get away.
My alibi was perfect. All I had to do was wait for the police that he himself had called. The minutes ticked slowly away. And then...
Hello, Harvey.
Arthur.
Glad I found you in. Say, you look as if you'd been in a fight.
Arthur, you'd better not come in.
Why? What's the matter?
No, you'd better not come in.
Oh, but why?
Well, Gerald and Susan, they had a quarrel, and he killed her.
What?
And then he shot himself.
What are you talking about, Harvey?
Well, all right, come in. Look for yourself.
Good Lord.
Tried to kill me, too.
But why? It doesn't sound like him, or like either of them.
Well, I don't know why. Fit of insanity? Or maybe it was the goblet. Your goblet. He drank out of it, you know.
The goblet? Why, that's ridiculous.
As he spoke, he picked up the gun. It made me furious. All those fine fingerprints of Gerald's were now erased. Put that gun down, Arthur. There are fingerprints on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
I tried to get hold of myself. The stupid fool, he was going to ruin everything. But I had to keep calm. What were you saying about the goblet?
Why, it has no curse or magic. I just made that story up.
You made it
You mean...
Of course, I bought the goblet in an antique shop. As a matter of fact, I have a whole set of them.
The pulses hammered away in my head. A vast, uncontrollable anger seized me. Was it because of those precious fingerprints that he'd wiped out, or because I had believed in the goblet myself? I don't know. I only know that I had to fight to keep from grabbing him by the throat.
You know, I don't think you're telling me everything you know about this horrible business, Harvey. In fact...
A red-hot wave came over me. I don't remember exactly what happened.
Let me go! Get your hands off me! Oh!
Arthur's body is lying there, too, now. Next to Susan's and Gerald's. But the police will be here any minute, so I have to hurry. First, the goblet. There. That's done. No. Some of the broken fragments still glitter in the lamplight. I've got to crush them, grind them to powder under my heel. But there are always other pieces that I can't find. They're hiding from me. They're afraid of me. But I'll find every piece. I'll find them. I'll find them. I'll find them.
3 bodies lying huddled on the floor, and a madman crushing the fragments of the broken goblet to powder as the police car drives up and the clock strikes 12 for murder at midnight. Remember to be with us again when death appears at the door, wearing the face of a friend, and the clocks strike 12 for murder at midnight. The part of Harvey was played by Eric Dressler. With music by Charles Paul, Murder at Midnight was directed by Anton M. Leader.
Well, the night is getting somehow darker, but I don't suppose there's any reason to stop just yet. I mean, how often does the witching season really come? Well, I mean, obviously once a year, but I feel like celebrating with my dear, dear friend. When it comes to life and death, many things seem to mirror each other, but usually they're not quite the same. No. There's so many intricacies of life and death. But one thing that I've always known for sure is you can never go wrong with 2 sharp knives.
Suspense. Tonight, Columbia brings you as guest star Hollywood's genial character actor, Stuart Irwin. The story is by the author of The Thin Man and the Maltese Falcon, Dashiell Hammett, one of America's acknowledged masters of the art of suspense. Suspense is compounded of mystery and intrigue and dangerous adventure. In this series are stories calculated to intrigue you to stir your nerves, to offer you a precarious situation, and then withhold the solution until the last possible moment. Tonight, for instance, Stuart Irwin plays for us a pleasant, easygoing assistant chief of police in a small town who, to everyone's surprise, was instrumental in solving a murder. We trust that with this tale we shall keep you in suspense.
For Suspense tonight, CBS presents Stuart Irwin in Two Sharp Knives by Dashiell Hammett.
Shortly after 2 a.m., a poker game had just broken up at Ben Camley's, the doctor coroner of Deerwood City. Scott Henderson, Deerwood's chief of police, and Wally Shane, his assistant, were standing outside.
Where are we heading for, Scott? Let's walk across the street, Wally. Railroad station. Gee, aren't you afraid of the excitement, Chief? Don't you think that watching the 211 come in is apt to be too much for your blood pressure?
Well, if it is, Wally, you can always carry on. You've been a pretty good imitation of an assistant to me for some time now.
Yeah?
Yeah. If anything happens to me, you'd be the chief. Don't worry. It won't be any harder for you to fool the public as chief. Hi, Elmer.
Howdy, Scott. Hi, hello, Wally. Kind of late for you boys to be around, ain't it?
No, I don't know. We sort of figured we'd put the town to bed tonight. How's the 211? On time?
Right on the nose. She ought to be blowing for the bend in just about 3 seconds now. Yep. What'd I tell you? It's her now. You expecting anyone on her, Scott?
No, Elmer, I'm not expecting anyone. Wally and I just thought we'd come over and watch you come in, that's all.
You know, Elmer, you never can tell who might get off, though. Dick Turpin, Henry Morgan, Jesse James, Jack the Ripper, or 6 officers of Murder Incorporated, or even your Aunt Gussie.
I guess you're right, Wally. Well, here she be. Pardon me, gents, but I gotta be rolling the wagon out to the baggage car. Hi, Elmer. How's it going? Well, can't complain, Cap. Well, maybe you can't, Elmer, but I sure can if you hold us up with that freight there. You got much more? Nope, this is the last piece now. There you are, Cap. All done. Okay. See you tomorrow, Elmer.
Hey, Scott, do you see what I see?
I mean, do I see the man who just got off that train? The answer's yes.
Well, he's a ringer for the guy we got a picture of.
That is the guy.
Well, then, what do we do now?
We take him, Wally. My car's at the corner of the alley.
But, Scott...
We'll tail him up the street.
Okay, Scott. There he goes now, over toward the taxi stand.
Come on. Let's follow him. Hello, Furman.
Huh? All right. I don't believe
You're Mr. Furman, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Philadelphia?
Yes.
I'm Scott Anderson, Chief of Police.
What? Chief of... What's happened to her?
Happened to who?
Oh, no, you don't.
No?
Let me go.
Hold
You
on.
think you can pull that sort of stuff with me? You're very
let me
much
get a
mistaken.
crack at that
Let me
mug.
go.
No.
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute,
Hold it,
gentlemen.
Wally. Well, Furman?
All right. I'm sorry. For a moment there, I thought you weren't really a policeman.
Thanks. Nice to know I look almost human.
Yes, it was silly of me. I'm sorry.
Well, let's get going now before anything else happens. Okay, Furman, get in the car. I'll drive, Scott.
In you go.
Are you taking me to police headquarters?
That's right.
What for?
Philadelphia?
I don't think I understand.
You understand that you're wanted in Philadelphia for murder, don't you?
Murder? Why, that's ridiculous. Who told you that?
Well, it's a cinch he didn't make it up.
But wait, there must be
Take
some
it easy
mistake.
now. Just wait till we get down to headquarters. And I'll show you what I mean.
Now then, here's the circular on Lester Furman. It was sent out by the Trans-America Detective Agency in Philadelphia. Take a look at it.
Oh, yeah.
$1,500 reward for the arrest and conviction of Lester Furman, alias Lloyd Fields, alias J.D. Carpenter, for the murder of Paul Frank Dunlap in Philadelphia on December 8th, 1942.
Well?
It's a lie.
You're Furman, aren't you?
Oh, yes, but...
That's your picture on the circular, isn't it?
Oh, yes, but
Well, Scott, I see you and Wally got Furman, huh?
Oh, hello, George.
You lucky stiffs. Now you two split $1.50 reward. I never seen nothing like it. You know, if it ain't vacations in New York at the city's expense, it's reward dough.
George, someday, if you don't remember you're the jailer around here, not the D.A., you're going to be wearing your teeth on the outside of your lips, and I'll be the guys who arrange them that way. Savvy?
Just because you caught a guy who's hot in Philadelphia.
It's a lie. It's a frame-up. You can't prove anything. There's nothing to prove. I never killed anybody. I won't be framed.
Take it
I won't
easy,
be framed.
Furman. Take it easy. You're wasting your breath on us. Save it for the Philadelphia police. We're just holding you for them.
But it's not the police. It's the Trans-America
We
Detective...
turn you over to the Philadelphia police.
Mr. Anderson, Well, then there's nothing I can do now.
There's nothing any of us can do till morning. We'll have to search you now, then we won't bother you anymore till they come for you.
But
Wally, you look through his bag. I'll see what he's got in his pockets.
Okay, Scott.
Well, all he's got on him are some business cards, a few letters, $160, a book of checks in the Philadelphia bank, and a few odds and ends. What's with the bag, Wally?
Not much. A couple of changes of clothes, some toilet articles, and... Oh, here's a 38. Loaded. Pretty little thing, isn't it?
Okay, put those things in what I got in the vault. All right, George. You can take Furman now and lock him up.
This is the most ridiculous
Come
thing
along, darling, come on. We ain't had nobody in our little hoosco for 3 days running. There you are. You'll have it all to yourself. Just like a suite at the Ritz.
But
Go on, in you go.
I tell you, you're making a mistake. I demand to be allowed to get in touch with my lawyer.
Hey, how about you boys cutting me in on a little of that blood money, huh?
Oh, sure, George, sure. I'll forget all about that 2.5 you've been owing me for 3 months.
Make Furman as comfortable as you can, George. Take good care of him.
He's valuable, huh? Yeah, now, if it was some bum that didn't mean a nickel to you...
George, any day now, I'm going to forget that your uncle is county chairman and throw you back in the gutter just to see how high you'll bounce. Remember that.
Oh, Scott, I didn't mean nothing.
That's all, George. Never mind the rest. I'm going home now. If anything's urgent, I can reach there. But get this. I don't want to be disturbed. Unless it is urgent.
Hello. Scott, this is Wally.
Yeah, Wally, what time is it?
It's 5 after 6 in the morning, and you'd better come right down, Scott. That fella Furman's hung himself.
What? Furman hung himself?
Yep, by his belt from a window bar. Deader than a mackerel.
I'll be right in, Wally. Phone Doc Camsley and tell him I'll pick him up on my way down.
No doctor's going to do Furman any good, Scott.
Well, it won't hurt to have him looked at. You'd better phone the county court at Douglasville, too, and file a routine report.
Already did that. And what's more, hold on to your seat. The DA's on his way over, in person.
The DA?
Yeah.
I'll be there before you hang up, Wally.
Come on in, Chief. Ted Carroll, the DA's here, and he's plenty hot under the collar.
What's he burning about?
Oh, he's just mad. Running up quite a phone bill on us, too. Been calling Philadelphia every couple of minutes since he got here. What kept you so long?
I couldn't get my car started. Well, let's go in and see the old buzzard. Oh, Ted?
Listen, Scott, what is all this?
Oh, what?
There's some funny business going on here.
What's funny about it? Man hangs himself. Just another case of suicide.
Sure, it was suicide. But I just telephoned Transamerica. Dug a guy out of bed there. And he said they'd never sent out circulars on Furman. Didn't know about any murder he was wanted for. All they could tell me about him was he used to be a client of theirs.
You don't know what to say, Ted.
I don't either. Oh, a fine chief of police you are. What on earth kept you so long?
Car store. Came as quick as I could. Ain't you so crabby, Ted?
Nothing. I guess it's just the district attorney and me.
Now, come, gentlemen. Nobody'd know you two are staunch admirers of each other.
Okay, Wally. Tell me, what do you make of it?
Well, there's plenty wrong, Scott. First, that Trans-America thing. They never send out circulars about Furman. And now, get this. I talked to the Philly police just before you came in. There wasn't even any Paul Frank Dunlap murdered.
There wasn't?
No. What did you get out of Furman before you let him hang himself?
But he was innocent.
Didn't you grill him? Didn't you find out what he was doing in town? Wally, didn't you?
What for? He admitted he was Furman. The description fitted him. The photograph was him. The Trans-America Detective Agency's supposed to be on the level, ain't it? Philadelphia wanted Furman. We didn't. But
Why, sure, Ted. If I'd have known he was going to hang himself. Yeah, but then if your aunt wore pants, she'd be your uncle. You said Furman had been a client of Trans-America. They tell you what the job they did for him was?
His wife left him a couple of years ago, and he had them hunting for her for 5 or 6 months. But they never found her. They're sending a man up here tonight to look things over.
Yeah, huh?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going out and grab a quick bite. But I might as well tell you, Scott, there's going to be trouble over this.
I know that, Ted. There usually is when somebody dies in a jail cell.
Well, so what's become of that 1,500 fish now, huh, Scott?
What happened there last night, George?
Nothing. Furman hung himself.
Did you find him?
Uh-huh. Wally took a look in here to see how things was before he went off duty, and he found him.
You're asleep, I suppose.
Well, I was catching a nap, I guess, but everybody does that sometimes, Scott. Even Wally sometimes when he comes in off his beat between rounds. Yeah, but I always wake up when the phone rings or anything.
Oh, sure.
Well, suppose I had been awake. Can't hear a guy hanging himself, can you?
Did Doc Campley say how long Furman had been dead?
He done it about 5 o'clock, he said he guessed. Oh, you want to look at the remains, Scott? They're over at Fritz's undertaking parlor.
Not now.
Hey, and speaking of firemen, what are you going to tell the guys from Trans-America when they show up here tonight?
Come in.
Oh, they told me I'd find you here. You're Chief Anderson, aren't you?
Yes, that's right.
I'm Carl Riesing, assistant manager of the Trans-America Detective Agency in Philadelphia. This is Mr. Wheelock, who was Lester Furman's personal attorney.
Glad to know you, Mr. Riesing. How do you do, Mr. Wheelock?
How do you do?
I know you gentlemen are already in possession of most of the details concerning Mr. Furman from the time he arrived in Deerwood until the time of his death. But perhaps you don't know that the police of most towns in our corner of the state have also received copies of this same reward circular. Take a look at it.
I must say this circular is an excellent forgery.
You're sure it's a forgery, Mr. Riesing?
Oh, yes, there's no doubt about it. But it's an excellent forgery.
Tell me, Mr. Wheelock, was Mr. Furman a native Philadelphian?
Oh, my, yes. He was a well-known, respectable, and prosperous citizen of Philadelphia.
Married, I believe?
In 1934, he married a 22-year-old girl named Ethel Bryan, daughter of a Philadelphia family.
And the Furmans had a child? Isn't that right, Mr. Wheelock?
Yes, born in 1936, but the child lived only a few months. Mr. Furman's wife disappeared after the child's death.
What year was it that she disappeared?
Mr. Riesing should remember that. His agency worked on the matter.
Oh, I remember it well. Mrs. Furman disappeared in 1937. We never heard anything of her again, although Furman spent a lot of money trying to locate her.
What did she look like, Mr. Riesing?
In just a moment. I have a picture of her right here in my briefcase. Here it is. Quite pretty, isn't she?
If you care for that type.
I see what you mean, Mr. Wheelock. Well, she's attractive as that. Judging by this photo, I'd say that she was a small-featured, pretty blonde, with a weak mouth and large, somewhat staring eyes.
Oh, that's an accurate enough description, all right.
If you don't mind, I'd like to have a copy made of that photograph, Mr. Riesing.
Oh, you can keep that one if you like. It's one that we had made up at Trans-America. Her description's on the back.
Thanks. Did Furman ever divorce her?
No, sir. He was a lot in love with her, and he seemed to think that the child's dying made her a little screwy so that she didn't know what she was doing. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Wheelock?
That is my belief, Mr. Riesing.
You said Furman had money, Mr. Wheelock. About how much did he have? And who gets it?
I should say his estate will amount to perhaps $500,000 left in its entirety to his wife.
Mm-hmm. It's quite a handy sum for anyone to have, I'd say. Mr. Wheeler, everything shows that somebody framed Furman into the Dalewood jail. And that frame-up drove him to suicide. But there has to be something else. A lot else.
Well, then, what are you going to do?
I'm going across the street to the undertaking parlor and have a look at Furman. I'll see you later. Hello, Doc.
Hi, Scott. I figured you'd come over here to the undertaker's pretty soon.
What's in your mind, Doc?
Let's get out of this crowd. I want to tell you something.
I just got rid of 2 guys in my office. Let's go back there.
Suits me. 2 of those bruises showed, Scott.
What bruises?
Furman. Well, up under the hair, there were 2 bruises.
Why didn't you tell me?
I'm telling you now, Scott. You weren't here when I made my examination. This is the first time I've seen you since then.
Why didn't you spill the stuff about Furman's bruises when you were testifying at the inquest, Ben?
I'm a friend of yours. Do I want to put you in a spot where people can say you drove this chap to suicide by third-degreeing him too rough?
You're nuts. How bad was Furman's head?
Well, Scott, that didn't kill him, if that's what you mean. There's nothing the matter with his skull. Just a couple of bruises nobody'd notice, and unless they parted the hair. Thought you ought to know, though.
Yeah. Thanks, Ben. Yes, who is it?
This is Fritz, the undertaker. Listen, Scott, there's a couple of ladies over here that want to take a look at Furman. Is it all right?
Who are they?
I don't know them. Strangers.
What do they want to see him for?
I don't know. Wait a minute.
Can't I please see him?
Why do you want to see him?
Well, I'm his wife.
Furman's wife?
Yes.
Oh, certainly. I'll be right over. So long, Ben. I've got to go back to the undertaker's.
So long, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
What do you want, Wally?
I want to talk to you a minute. Over here where we won't be seen.
Okay, what is it?
A couple of dames came into Fritz's undertaking place just as I was leaving. One of them's Hotshot Randall, a babe with a record as long as your arm. She's one of that mob you had me working on in New York last summer.
Does she know you?
Sure, but not by my right name. She thinks I'm a Detroit rum runner.
I mean, did she recognize you just now?
I don't think she saw me. Anyway, she didn't give me a tumble.
You don't know the other one?
No, she's a blonde, kind of pretty.
Okay, Wally. Stick around a while, but stay out of sight. Maybe I'll be bringing these dolls back with me.
Whatever you say, Chief. Oh, there you are, Scott. I wondered when you were coming. This is Mrs. Furman, and this is Mrs. Crowder.
How do you do? Hiya, Chief.
They just saw the body.
Mrs. Crowder, I thought your name was Randall.
What do you care, Chief? I'm not hurting your town any.
Don't call me Chief. You city slickers, I'm the town whittler.
Thank you for letting me see him.
It's all right, Mrs. Furman. But I'll have to ask you and your friends some questions. So if you'll just come across the street to headquarters, we'll get on with the routine. Before I ask any questions, I want to tell you something. Mrs. Furman, your husband didn't commit suicide. He was murdered.
Murdered? Ah, Chief, we got alibis. We were in New York, and we can prove it.
And you're likely to get a chance to. What brought you down here, anyway?
Murdered? Well, who's got a better right to come down here? She was still his wife, wasn't she? She's got a right to look out for her own interests, hasn't she?
Mm-hmm. It reminds me of something. Excuse me a second. I've got to make a phone call in the next room.
Officer Hamill speaking.
This is Scott.
Yes?
Is Wally around?
No, he's not here. He said you told him to keep out of sight. I'll find him for you, though.
Right. Tell Wally I want him to go to New York tonight. Send Mason home to get some sleep. He'll have to take over Wally's night trick.
Oh.
Mr.
Mr. Anderson, do you think I had anything to do with with his death?
I don't know, Mrs. Furman. I know he was killed. I also know he left you something like $500,000.
Wow. Dollars?
Dollars.
All right, Chief. Let's stop clowning. The kid here didn't have a thing to do with whatever you think happened.
No?
No. We read about Lester Furman committing suicide in yesterday morning's paper, and about there being something funny about it. And I persuaded her she ought to come down to deal with
Anderson, I wouldn't have done anything to hurt Lester. I left him because I wanted to leave him. I wouldn't have done anything to hurt him for money or anything else. Had I wanted money from him, I would only have had to ask him for it.
That's the truth, Chief. For years I've been telling Ethel she was a chump not to tap him. But she never would.
I wouldn't have hurt him.
Why'd you leave him then?
Oh, I don't know how to say it. The way we lived wasn't the way I wanted to live. I wanted... Oh, I don't know what. Anyway, after the baby died, I couldn't stand it anymore.
Excuse me. Hello? Oh, yeah, Hammer? You gave Wally the message? Yes, I want him to go to New York tonight. Okay, where is he? Home? He is home, huh? Okay, thanks. Mrs. Furman, this circular that got your husband in the jail. Did you ever see that picture before?
No. Why, that can't be. It's a snapshot I have. It's an enlargement of it.
Who else has one?
Nobody that I know of. I don't think anyone else could have one.
You still got yours?
Yes. I don't remember whether I've seen it recently. It's with some old papers and things. But I must have it.
Well, Mrs. Furman, it's stuff like that's got to be checked up. Neither of us can dodge it. Now, there's two ways we can play it.
Yes?
Mrs. Furman, I can hold you here on suspicion until I've had time to investigate things. Or I can send one of my men with you to check up in New York.
Yes?
I'm willing to do that if you'll speed things up by helping them all you can. If you'll promise you won't try any tricks.
I promise. I'm as anxious as
All
you
right,
are.
all right. How'd you come down?
We drove down. We got a great big car. That's my car, see? That big green job across the street.
Yeah. My man can ride back with you, but no funny business.
Oh, don't worry, Chief.
Come on. We're going to see Wally Shane, the man who's going to drive to New York with you. Wally?
Who is it?
Scott, Wally.
Come in.
Ladies first.
Harry.
Ethel.
No, you don't. No use reaching with that gun, Wally. Already got you covered.
I guess you win, Scott.
Yeah, I guess I do. Come along back to headquarters with me like a good little boy. Wally, you're under arrest for murder.
That's how I knew it was all up, Scott, the minute I saw those two dames going into Fritz's. Then when I was ducking out of sight, I ran into you, and I was afraid you'd take me over there with you, so I had to tell you one of them knew me. Figuring you'd want to keep me under cover for a little while anyhow. Long enough for me to get out of town.
Why didn't you get out, Wally?
Well, I dropped in home to pick up a couple of things before I scram, and that phone call of Hamill's catches me, and I fall for it. You see, Scott, I figured you're not on to me yet and are going to send me back to New York to see what dope I can get out of the dames. Well, you fooled me, brother.
I'd have thought you'd fall for that.
Then you didn't just stumble into all this accidentally, did you?
No, I didn't, Wally. I figured Furman had to be murdered by a copper. The no reward circular is well enough to make a good job of forging one. Incidentally, who printed that Furman circular for you, Wally?
I'm not dragging anyone in with me. It was only a poor mug that needed dough.
Okay, Wally. You see, I knew only a copper would be sure enough of the routine to know how things would be handled. Only one of my coppers would be able to walk into Furman's cell, bang him across the head, and string him up on the... Those bruises showed, you know, Wally.
They did? I guess I should have wrapped 2 towels around that blackjack. No, gee, Scott. I seem to have slipped up on a lot of things.
So that narrows it down to my coppers and... Well, you told me you knew the Randall woman. There it was. Only I figured you were working with him. What got you like this, Wally?
Same thing that gets most saps into jams, a yen for easy dough. And I was in New York, see, Scott, working that Dutton job for you, palling around with big-shot racketeers, passing for one of them, and...
Yes?
Well, I got to figuring that my work takes more brains than theirs, and they're taking in big money, and I'm working for coffee and cakes. That kind of stuff gets you, Scott. Anyway, it got me.
Mm-hmm.
Then I ran into this Ethel Furman, and she goes for me like a house afire. I liked her, too, see, so that's dandy. But one night she tells me about how much dough her husband's got and how he feels about her, and I get to thinking...
Thinking what?
I think she's nuts enough about me to marry me. So I get to thinking, suppose he died and left her his role.
Mm-hmm. I see.
So I run down to Philly a couple of afternoons and look Furman up, and everything looks fine. I took my time working out the details, meanwhile writing to her through a fellow in Detroit.
Go on. Finish one.
Well, I decided to do it. I sent those circulars out to a lot of places, not wanting to point too much to this one. And then when I was ready, I phoned Furman, telling him to come to Deerwood Hotel that night. And sometime before the next night, he'd hear from his wife, Ethel. I knew he'd fall for any trap that was baited with her. Only I guess I'm not as sharp as I thought I was, Scott.
Maybe you are, Wally. Maybe you are. That doesn't always help. Old man Camsley, Ben's father, used to have a saying, to a sharp knife comes a tough steak. Well, sorry you did it, Wally. I always liked you.
I know you did, Scott. I was counting on that.
And so ends Dashiell Hammett's Two Sharp Knives, starring Stuart Irwin. Tonight's story of Suspense. Columbia presents these tales of mystery and intrigue and dangerous adventure for your relaxation and enjoyment.
I can't help but think about perspective. How those two knives could be a weapon for harm or for defense. That's the way life is, my dear. Sometimes you have to take a closer look at what you hold dear and hope that maybe you can find the truth before it finds you. Because just when you think you have it all figured out, when you believe that nothing could sneak up on you, well, that could be because you didn't notice something. A dark pattern.
The Whistler. Presented by the United States Air Forces in Europe.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales, hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
And now, the Whistler's strange story. Dark Pattern.
Norma Wells paced nervously back and forth across the living room of her Bel Air home. Stopped now at the window to glance out into the night, the surrounding hills bathed in bright moonlight. Still and quiet, except for the barking of a dog nearby. And the barking stirs a strange, uneasy feeling within you, doesn't it? Something you can't explain. But it's there, building slowly. You whirl at the sound.
Yes? Norma, darling, this is Gwen.
Oh, Gwen, how are you?
Splendid. The Allisons came out to pick us up, and we're all going over to their place for dinner. Will you join us, darling?
Gwen, if you don't mind, I'd rather not.
Is something wrong, Norma? You sound strange.
I don't suppose you've read the papers.
Oh, heavens, no. We've been much too busy gadding about. Why? What's happened?
Benji.
Benji? Your business partner?
Yes. There was an accident at Indian Lake last night. Benji was killed.
Killed? Good heavens, darling. Well, how in the world?
He'd gone up there for the weekend, took his boat out on the lake, and there was an explosion.
Oh, darling, how frightful. You poor dear.
It was quite a shock.
Oh, but of course. You and Benji were such good friends. What a perfectly awful thing to happen. Is there anything we can do?
Oh, thanks, Gwen, but no.
You're certain now? Harry and I'll be more than happy.
No, really. But it's sweet of you, Gwen.
A moment after you hang up the phone, you return to the window. The dog has started barking and howling again, hasn't he, Norma? Yes, and you wonder why. Is there someone out there? You move quickly to the sliding glass door leading to the patio. Open it. And you turn on the floodlight. Patio is empty. You step outside and glance around. And then hurry down the driveway. You're suddenly aware that your heart is beating furiously. There's a tight, dry feeling in your throat, isn't there, Norma? Now, as you reach the road...
Hello there.
You recognize the man as Arthur Morris, a neighbor. And then he hurries towards you.
Good evening, Miss Wells.
Hello.
I don't know what's gotten into that dog of mine, howling that way. I'm sorry if he's bothered you. I put him on the porch again, but I don't know how long he will stay.
Oh, that's all right. Just that I was wondering...
He doesn't usually carry on that way. Unless there is someone around, of course. A prowler. Did you see anyone?
No, I haven't.
That's funny. Of course, it might be an animal down from the hills. An opossum, probably.
Yes, of course.
No need for alarm, I suppose. Oh, Miss Wells.
Yes?
Sorry to read about what happened to your partner, Mr. Sloan. I met him only once. The cocktail party you had last fall. Seemed like an awfully nice fellow.
He was.
Yes, Norma. You owe your entire success to Benjamin Sloan, don't you? A fine home, money, a string of smart fashion salons. You owe it all to Benji, the partnership you formed with him. And now that he's gone, everything you have owned jointly will be all yours. As you're about to re-enter the house, you hear a car approaching. You turn, watch it pull up in the driveway. You recognize the man as he gets out. It's Fred Layton, the sheriff from Indian Lake.
Good evening, Miss Wells.
Good evening.
Had to make a business trip to L.A. I thought I'd drop in to see you on the way back to the lake. I brought you this, too. I figured it might be important.
Oh, yes. It's from our office files.
Found it in Mr. Sloan's suite at the lodge.
Yes, Benji, Mr. Sloan often took a folder of business letters with him to the lake. Thank you very much.
It's okay.
Tell me, have you found him yet?
Afraid not, Miss Wells. We've had men dragging the lake since early this morning, but no sign of the body.
I see.
Strange. I was sure we'd have found him long before this. Yeah, strange. Very strange.
You watch the sheriff drive away, then turn and walk slowly into the house. There's been no sign of Benjamin Sloan's body, Norma. And that nervous, uneasy feeling within you continues to grow. You hurry to the telephone and call a Malibu number.
Hello?
Is Mr. Mason in, Ching? This is Miss Wells.
Oh, no, Mr. Lake is out of town, Miss Wells.
I know, but he was to be back this afternoon.
Has not come back, Miss Wells.
I see. All right, Ching. Have him call me the minute he gets in, will you?
Yes, Miss Wells. We'll tell Mr. Lake to call.
Something's wrong. You can sense it, can't you, Norma? You start pacing the room again, nervously twisting the handkerchief in your hand. The dog is barking again. And then suddenly you hear something else. A noise out in the patio. Quickly you turn off the living room lights. Stand in the darkness for a moment. There's someone out there, Norma. Yes, a man. You can see him moving toward you. You want to turn and run, but you can't. You can't move at all.
Norma? Norma, you in there?
Oh, Rick. Tell me, Rick.
What's the idea of turning off the light?
Come in. I heard a noise. Didn't know who it was. Why haven't you called me?
I just got back from the lake. I was coming here when I saw the sheriff's car turn into your driveway, so I drove down a block. Walked back. What did he want?
Just brought some business letters Benji had taken with him to the lake.
Oh.
He also told me they've been dragging the lake, and they haven't found Benji's body yet.
Yeah, I know. That's why I stayed up there as long as I did. Don't worry, they'll find it soon.
Are you sure?
But sure, I'm sure. Look, everything went just the way we planned. I set up the booby trap, saw Benji take the boat out, saw the explosion. Everything is okay, Norma. Nobody could have survived that explosion.
Then why haven't they recovered the body?
I don't know. Give them time.
I don't like it, Rick. I don't like this at all. Something's wrong.
Now take it easy, Norma.
Suppose Benji is alive, Rick. Alive. And he suspects we set that trap for him.
Now, for heaven's sake, stop talking like that.
I can't help it. I just can't help feeling that he's alive.
He couldn't. I tell you, Benji couldn't have survived that explosion.
All right, Rick. All right. Perhaps I'm mistaken. My nerves play strange tricks sometimes. You're right. Benji couldn't be alive.
Oh, I saw it with my own eyes, the explosion. It happened in the middle of the lake. He couldn't have lived through it.
I'm sorry I got so upset. Come on, let's have a drink.
Yeah, I could use one.
Sure. We'll have a drink, Rick. Forget Benji. There's nothing to worry about.
But there is, Norma. Yes, a lot to worry about. You can't explain the feeling you have that something is wrong. But you know you've got to calm Rick. Show him you're not afraid, that everything's all right. Long after he's gone, you think about what's happened. Try to convince yourself that perhaps it really is only your imagination, because your nerves are on edge. Still, you spend a sleepless night, aware of every sound outside, wondering, waiting, watching. Early the following morning, you get into your car and drive up to Indian Lake, to the sheriff's office.
Well, good morning, Miss Wells.
Good morning.
Glad you're here. Sit down, please.
Thank you.
I was about to call you.
Oh?
Yes, we found Mr. Sloan.
Oh, you have?
Men recovered his body less than an hour ago.
I see. You're certain, of course, that it's...
Positive. Found all the identification we needed on the body. I don't suppose you'd want
No.
Tell me, Miss Wells, did Mr. Sloan have any enemies?
Enemies? Benji?
Yes, you see, a guest at the lodge just returned from a hunting trip up into the mountains. When he heard about Mr. Sloan's accident, he came straight to us.
Oh?
Seems he happened to see someone hanging around Mr. Sloan's boat on the night of the accident, acting suspiciously. He didn't think too much about it then, of course, but when he got back this morning, heard what had happened.
You mean you think that perhaps it wasn't an accident, that someone deliberately planned to kill Mr. Sloan?
There is that possibility.
Oh, but that's incredible.
Perhaps. Still, if we could find the man who was seen hanging around the boat...
You have a description of him?
Oh, a vague one, yes.
Kirkland thinks he might recognize the man if he saw him again.
Benjamin Sloan is out of your way, isn't he, Norma? You're certain of that now, and that's a relief. But there's something else to worry about. Rick. Yes. He was seen near Benji's boat on the night of the accident. And there's a man who can perhaps identify him. A few minutes later, you leave the office. The sheriff walks with you out to the street.
Going to stay on here at the village for a while, Miss Wells?
Yes, I'll be checking in at the lodge, if I can be of any help to you.
Oh, incidentally, I talked with Mr. Sloan's brother this morning over the phone.
Frank?
That's right. He gave me a list of some of Mr. Sloan's friends, acquaintances.
I see.
He didn't seem to know very much about his brother's activities, however. He said they hadn't seen one another too often during the past several years.
Yes, that's true.
Nothing wrong between them, I suppose.
No. They were on the best of terms. It was just that, well, they had different interests, and Frank did spend a great deal of time back east.
He mentioned that. Anyway, here's a list of names he gave me, mutual friends of theirs. Think you could add to it, Miss Wells?
May I ask what this list is for?
Oh, we're just checking, that's all. Routine. Like to talk with some of these people, see if we can dig up something.
You really think that Mr. Sloan's accident wasn't an accident, don't you?
As I said before, Miss Wells, it's a possibility.
You spend the greater part of the day in your room at the lodge, thinking over your next move, don't you, Norma? Wondering how much the police really know, if the sheriff has told you everything. And then, late that afternoon, there's a knock on your door.
Hello, sweetheart.
Rick, what are you doing here?
Well, you don't seem very glad to see me.
Come in.
I heard about Benji on the radio. That's why I drove up here, to be with you. Come on, smile. Everything's okay.
Get away from me.
What's the matter, honey?
You.
Me? What's wrong with me?
Everything. Someone saw you hanging around Benji's boat the other night.
What? Oh, no, that can't be.
Take the sheriff's word for it.
Someone saw me? Wait a minute, I better get out of here.
As fast as you can, Rick.
Well, this isn't good, not good at all. I'm in a jam, huh? But what am I going to do, Norma?
Now, take it easy. They don't know who you are. They just have a description.
Yeah, but if they start checking...
I know. You'd better get back to Malibu right away.
Look, Norma, you're going to stick by me, huh?
Of course. We'll figure something out.
Sure, we'll figure something, Norma.
Now, go on. We'll talk this all out later.
Okay, but when, Norma?
Tonight. I'll be at your place in Malibu around 9 or so. Rick, it's Norma.
Hello, Norma. Come in.
King is back.
King's out for the evening. I sent him out so I could talk to you alone. This is serious business, Norma. Sit down.
Rick, I've been thinking things over.
Have you, Norma? Well, so have I.
What does that mean?
Here. Maybe you better look at tonight's paper. The story is on page 1 about Benji.
So?
So there's nothing there about a witness, see? Nothing about someone being seen around Benji's boat.
The police know what they're doing.
Really, Norma?
What are you getting at?
You said you'd been thinking things over. What are your plans?
I think you'd better leave town, Rick. I'd suggest Mexico.
Yeah, sure. That's exactly what I figured you had in mind.
What do you mean?
Get out of town, the lady says. The cops are looking for you.
They will be.
Who says so? You.
Look, Rick, I'm only telling you what the sheriff told me. Someone saw you hanging around Benji's boat. It's the truth.
Is it, Norma? I think you're lying.
What?
I think you're taking me for a ride, see? Sure, you're crazy about me, so I do your dirty work, get rid of your partner so you can have the business all to yourself. Only I think you're springing, little old Rick.
I don't follow this at all.
Like I said, I do your dirty work, and then you dream up a little yarn to scare me out of town.
Why would I do that?
Maybe there's another guy you're interested in, huh? Harry Grayson, maybe?
Harry Grayson? Don't be a fool. Gwen's my best friend.
Oh, sure. As if that would stop you. Is it Harry?
Rick, you're talking like a child.
Am I, Norma?
Rick, listen to me. I'm not making all this up. What I've told you is the truth. Someone did see you hanging around Benji's boat. Someone who might be able to identify you.
Sure. So now I'm supposed to clear out. Mexico, huh?
Play it safe, Rick, please.
Sorry it won't work, Norma. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here.
You're being a fool, Rick. Now listen to me.
Save your breath, Norma. I'm staying right here.
It's no use, Norma. Rick has made up his mind. Thinks you're going to double-cross him, and he refuses to listen to you. You drive on back to your home to think things out. It's only a matter of time before the police get around to him, and then it'll be all over. You're certain that Rick will crack, tell everything. And that's something you've got to prevent from happening. There is a way, isn't there, Norma? Yes. And suddenly you realize how little Rick actually means to you. Rick was only a means for you to get what you wanted. And now that you have it, he's no longer important. It's on your mind all that night, what you must do. But the following morning, you receive a telephone call from Sheriff Layton.
Do you happen to know a man named Regan, Miss Wells? Mike Regan, used to be Mr. Sloane's chauffeur.
Why, yes, but Mr. Sloane fired him quite some time ago.
Regan, as I understand it, was pretty sore about that. He threatened Mr. Sloane.
Yes. Now that you mention it, he did.
Regan was seen hanging around Indian Lake by several people on the night of Mr. Sloane's accident.
He was?
Yes, and the description we have of the man seen near the boat fits Regan pretty well.
Well, I don't know what to say, Sheriff. I wouldn't want to throw suspicion on anyone unfairly, but Regan was frightfully angry when Mr. Sloane discharged him. Regan said he'd get Mr. Sloane if it was the last thing he ever did.
Any idea where we might locate him?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. You see, after Mr. Sloane fired him, Regan came to me and asked me to help him find a job. I felt sorry for him and told him I'd see what I could do.
He leave an address with you?
Yes, he did. The Arch Motel, Ocean View.
Well, hello, Norma. What brings you around this afternoon?
Mind if I come in? I've got some news.
Come in.
I got us off the hook, Rick. Completely.
You sure?
Positive. Remember Mike Regan, Benji's chauffeur?
Regan?
Yes. Sheriff Layton called me this morning and told me Regan was seen at Indian Lake the night of Benji's accident. Well, that was all I needed.
What do you mean?
I gave the sheriff a story that will convict Mike Regan for Benji's killing as sure as if he'd done it.
But Norma,
I told him Regan had threatened to get Benji if it was the last thing he ever did. It adds up beautifully, Rick. Someone saw him near the scene of the accident. His reputation's not too good, and my story supplied the motive.
You're certain you're in the clear now, aren't you, Norma? You and Rick. Yes, because a man named Mike Regan was seen at Indian Lake on the night of Benjamin Sloane's accident. And now that you've told the sheriff your little story, you're certain that Regan will be picked up by the police because they know that he had threatened Sloane at one time.
Norma, do you think they'll find Regan?
I'm sure of it.
Well, I've got to warn him.
Warn him? Wait a minute, Rick.
Look, Norma, that accident I said I rigged up, the booby trap on Benji's boat, I didn't do it.
What?
I wanted to, Norma, for you, but at the last minute I lost my nerve. I couldn't go through with it. I couldn't. I didn't want to tell you because of what you'd think of me, that I was soft, weak. But I am, Norma, I am.
What are you trying to tell me, Rick?
I knew how much Regan hated Sloane, so I hired him to do the job.
Oh,
You fool! You stupid fool! Okay, so now I've got to get to Regan and warn him. The cop's grabbing me, he's liable to spill everything in there.
Rick, what's the matter? What?
Hello, Miss Wells. This, I gather, must be Rick Mason. I'm Sheriff Layton, Mr. Mason, and this is Lieutenant Kincaid. Are you going somewhere?
Why, yes.
If it's Regan you want to see, we'll be glad to take you to him at police headquarters. He told us the whole story.
Well, now, my dear, I suppose a little light-hearted music is in order as we wrap up our fun evening. I do so appreciate your time and energy, and I hope you enjoyed yourself, too. Now, of course, I'll be right here anytime you want to see me. Same time, same place, although I have felt the desire to get out a little bit more than perhaps I used to. Well, we'll see. But for now, you know where to find me. And now, if I may ask, before you go back to your home and I head back to where it is I come from, do me this one favor. As you head home through the dark streets and sidewalks covered in fall leaves, and as you lay your head on that soft pillow in your warm, comfy bed, take one moment and be thankful for what you have. I'll be seeing you.